Previously, in the world of Galamora.
In front of you, you see a nice pair of boots. Some hide boots that you remember quite well. That wooden executioner sword at his side, pretty unmistakable. As you smack in, and it starts tugging on the hood, Bara, you can see that his hair is a little different looking than you remember it. His hair is like longer and darker. Something's a little odd here.
I walk over, pull the hood off, and lift up his face to take a look.
He is not looking like Elric. This is just somebody else. And right around back here, you see the actual Elric without his shirt on, and it seems like there's a lot of eyeballs all across his body with this yellow glow to them. Glad to see you're all in good health. And that Kara kept you all entertained. Now, Bara, have you gotten acquainted with my friend here? And you get a better look at his features. He called you Bara.
Yeah, what of it?
You know, something that you said to me, I really took to heart. You know, I figured I was being a bit too harsh on all of you. I got to thinking about some things. And you know, I should give you all a second chance. Now, my little friend, it's Johnny. Yeah,
You hear
Johnny.
a bow hit the
Another one of
ground.
those. Oh, now it's hitting Mum.
Where the fuck did you go that you got a sense of humor?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you dumbass.
Another universe.
What?
Where I fought to the death against myself from another life.
What?
How about we start by working on gathering the rest of the pieces of the gods? Let the sparks of your blade guide you. Cast a little light every time you swing it. I'll show you the way. As you all turn your attention back towards Minia, you all notice the sky to the south is looking a different color than it probably should be.
Uh-oh.
It's like the sky has this kind of ash gray to it, and he looks over his shoulder at the horizon. Well, that is very bad.
Explain now.
Please.
There's a god getting very close to us, and it's a very pissed off and very strong one. You, notice you have a new guest along with you. You see Corcus running alongside of all of you to get towards the boat.
Wait,
No.
Corcus, isn't he the one that gave us the tour?
Yep.
Yeah, Corcus.
Oh, thief.
Oh, I have a bone to pick with
I
that
think we
mother.
don't like him.
I don't like him.
I'm throwing a fish at him.
Kind of offers the rum bottle to you.
Bara takes it and chugs.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Instead of going to a separate quarter, Kres, I follow you to yours. Canary's like, Kres,
Yes, daughter?
don't you think it's weird that this halfling just volunteered to come with us despite, if I'm remembering correctly, I literally tried to attack him before we entered that whole bird nonsense.
He's definitely up to no good for somebody so snack size.
That is what I'm saying, and he is very snack-sized. Kres, I'm gonna stick myself to the ceiling like a spider.
A lot of his body is like still regrowing in that section. And it's like the flesh is all like twisted. The skin's back on, but it's very clear that it seems like a big chunk of his torso almost had like a hole punched through it.
You think brains can be broken?
Yeah, absolutely. Some things there's no going back from, even with all the magic in the world.
Old friend.
Racist.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Untold Realms: Path of Destruction, the chaotic
My
campaign
sister
where
again.
anything can happen.
Oh, nice,
You're
we're here.
What'd your sister do?
Hey.
Yeah, we're live, guys.
I ate her. She did.
Oh my god. Oh, you ate your sister. Okay. That we're gonna have to talk about in therapy. All right.
Oh, dear God.
Welcome back, everyone, to Path of Destruction. We have Dave, we have Lovesick, we have Purple,
Hello.
we have the Mars, we have me, and we have the God Makeshift. I'm Makeshift.
Our
How you doing
DM.
today?
As usual, oh my.
Don't be racist, I am a building.
Yes, don't
Words
be
to live by.
racist. We are all buildings. Okay. I don't have anything to say before we start. Makeshift, do you have anything to say before we start?
Yes, I ate a slice of pizza just before we started streaming, and I've already puked up a little bit of it.
Oh,
And
thanks,
Oh,
buddy.
that was when I
We
burped.
definitely needed to know that.
It's okay. He's actually a bird, so it's just so he can feed his young.
Oh,
Don't worry,
okay.
Chad.
All right, that
Everything's
makes
fine.
that makes
Exactly.
sense.
Might be into that.
Oh,
Got my
I don't
family
I
over
don't
here.
want to know that.
You can puke on chat.
I don't
Before we
need to
start,
know
can I
that.
just say, I hope to God that the low initiative curse stays in Rise of Vestia, please! Rat, keep your
No,
curse!
you've said it, and now you get initiative rolls of 1.
I just realized something.
What did you realize?
Oh wait, I see what it is. I was like, wait, is the camera on stream seeing more of me than my camera? And
No.
I realized there's just a black bar beneath me.
Yes,
We're good.
you got it. Or have you understood the ways of technology?
Yes.
Okay, all right. We're gonna go ahead and throw it on over to our game screen then, and we're gonna get started.
Become friends with the black bar.
Oh my god.
All right.
Did I just lose?
Well,
Okay.
let's
good.
see here. Moving over to the start screen myself. So, when last we left off, the party was on a boat sailing away from the dangers that lurked on the horizon. As Elric stated, there was some god approaching who was very powerful and very angry. Most likely that one that was hunting down Canary.
He's angry.
And now they begin the long voyage to the shores where the city of Zoyerman, the moving city, shall next be docking itself. And so far about 24 hours has passed, or on the boat about like a night had passed, and now you can all decide stuff that you plan on doing while you're still on the boat. Because there's about to be like a week-long time skip between right here and when you actually make it to shore, because this boat is not too fast, and there's one person piloting it.
Oof.
So-
Good question. Do I want to do anything on the boat? I think I'm just gonna keep people from killing each other. I think that's my main goal right now.
Word.
Totally not looking to people's direction.
I don't. Wow.
Whoever would that be? I don't know.
I don't know.
You can also practice like a new skill if you want to like start training to have like a feature like parrying or something. You can do that during these long time skips.
Ooh, you know what? I like that idea.
Word.
I want to do.
Or you can
parrying, 'cause
also-
That's a good idea.
I think I'll have time skips be chances for you to like, if it's downtime, you could start like training to have some specific feature.
Ooh, what do I want? That's a good question. Do I want parrying, or do I want to take over the world with my massive sense of humor? It's a great question.
I thought you already had the great sense of humor.
That's just what people say to make sure that I don't get angry.
We all know that my pun was the most powerful that exists, the asparagus one.
Oh my god.
Wait, Lovesick and Dade, were you here for the asparagus pun?
No.
Would you like to hear the asparagus pun before we
Yes.
get started on more gameplay?
I don't know. I kind of want to be spared.
Spared, I guess. Incredible maneuver.
Beautiful.
So,
I want
I
to
went
be
shopping.
speared.
I went shopping one time with my mom, and she got like an extra pack of asparagus. And as we were getting to the checkout, and I was thinking to myself, wait, I could have sworn we already had some at home. And I thought to myself, well, it must be a spare, I guess.
Mm,
I fucking hate you.
mm, mm.
It's like a full sentence pun.
You have said this joke at least 10 times.
No,
Yes,
he's only said it twice.
Everybody takes 30 psychic damage and dies. No, just kidding.
God. I have decided on what feat I'd like to train for.
Yeah.
I'd like
Would
to
you like
train
to
for
resistance?
grappler.
Grappler.
Yes. I want to be able to grapple people because I think it's going to come in useful if someone keeps trying to escape.
You find a book inside.
I want to train to become Parappa the Rapper.
Parappa the Rapper.
Crispy,
You
juicy,
find a-
tender. I have testicular cancer.
You find a book inside the captain's quarters that's like a history of grappling and like the art of wrestling.
Who the fuck wrote that book?
I did.
Good question.
Oh, okay, nice.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for writing the book because it's going to allow me to beat the shit out of people more effectively.
Excellent. Can I study pun resistance?
I mean,
Oh.
psychic resistance. You think that would help?
Sure. You find a book
No.
of. You find a book of titled like. Parrying the punchline.
Oh my god! Prevents you from taking psychic damage from bards, I bet.
Yes.
If anyone tries to pull hideous laughter on you, you just look at them and flip them off.
I think since we're doing actual stuff, I think I would learn some poisoning.
You slammed your penis in the car
Poisoner?
door.
Oh my god.
Mm.
What? What?
Just ignore her and keep moving.
What is going on? Can I learn poisoner? Is that okay, or do I have to slam my penis in the car door first?
You don't have to do Mars then.
You could absolutely learn poisoner through reading some stuff in the captain's quarter. There's
Excellent.
probably a book like that.
And there's probably like a poisoner's kit with it, right? Like naturally.
Oh yeah,
I'm
smuggling
very
ship would
important.
absolutely have that.
Okay, excellent. Cool.
Look at Chad.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a
Anyone
good
wanna learn?
question.
Actually, that's what I was just gonna
Yasha
say.
has said
I
something
was
very
gonna
important.
say Canary would like to.
I learned.
Is it possible for her to start learning Draconic so that she could maybe try to reason with the people trying to grapple her?
Within a week, I'd say you could probably learn basic vocalizations and things like it's like taking a few
Podcasts.
weeks of it's like taking a week of Spanish classes. Like you'd know what time is it, where's the bathroom, you know.
And how to cuss.
I'll take that.
Yes.
Obviously, how to cuss. That's the most important part.
Yo quiero on Taco Bell.
Don't worry, Chris.
I think
Yo
Mars
quiero
is gonna be
Taco
too busy
Bell.
teaching Johnny about
¿Dónde
life.
está la baño, por favor?
No agua. No agua. Don't worry. Crest speaks Draconic. Fine.
And so, is anybody else, Bara? What thing
I
do you
said
want
she's
to
gonna
practice?
be too busy teaching Johnny about life.
How to
She's
use
gonna-
a
okay.
fork.
She's gonna learn some things. Don't worry.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Back down. He is mentally still a child. Shut the fuck up.
Mhm,
It's okay.
sure.
They're just awkward virgins.
No. Not for long, apparently.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not that type of life. Fuck both of you.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of Johnny / Jimmy, because that's technically his name, if I'm not mistaken.
Nickname is Jimmy. His actual name is Johnny.
That's it. So
Yes,
speaking of
he's very
Johnny,
defensive.
did any of you on I'll say the second day, plan on catching some fresh air on the upper deck instead of like spending time in your rooms?
Oh, Mania would definitely.
Word. Anybody else?
I guess
I'm
I
good.
would.
I'm-
Bara said-
I'm a little busy with my poison kit. Thank you.
Is Canary just gonna sit up in the corner of her room in the shadows, hissing at people?
Canary's so very mad that you did not kill him.
Get out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft.
Get out of my room, Mom. I'm studying Draconic.
That actually sounds like something I might have said when I was younger.
Oh my
No.
god.
Studying Draconic. We're gonna ignore that. So,
Okay.
when you go to the upper deck on the second day, you notice Johnny he's like leaning over the edge of the ship, and he's holding onto a rope for some reason. Do you do anything when you see that? He's just like,
I'm
Standing
going
there.
to look
Push him.
around for
Push him.
Corcus. Push him.
You don't see Corcus.
Okay, I'm going to
Actually-
walk over. Wait, oh, what?
Give me a perception check, DC 5.
Where's my D20? There it is. Perception. I miss Shanti. Her perception modifier is 0. That's 12.
12, you pass.
Okay.
You notice that there are some clothes like sitting next to Johnny that are just like on the ground.
Okay. I would like to walk over to the clothes and kick one with my foot to examine it.
You do that, and they are indeed clothes. They are small though. And
Okay.
Johnny looks over and goes, "Oh, hey, Minia, correct?"
Said he ate him.
Yeah? Can I ask what the fuck you're doing?
Oh, well, Corcus wanted to go fishing in a way that I had never heard of in my life. Granted, that hasn't really been all that long, but I don't think this can be particularly common.
She's gonna look at the rope, look at him, look at the clothes, look back at the rope, and then lean over the side of the ship to see him, if he's there.
You see, the rope isn't taut, but it is kind of
Okay.
moving around. And when you look inside, as you kind of squint and look closer, you can see some shadows under the water. The not particularly friendly kind of shadows, the big fish-shaped shadows.
She's gonna stare at the ocean with, like, jaw dropped, and it's just like, this is the most stupid shit I've ever seen. And she looked at him and he's like, did you really think this was a good idea?
I told him it was a terrible idea, but he jumped in before I could grab him.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. You know what? If he gets eaten, I'm gonna laugh and feed the rest of him to the vampire. And she's gonna lean up against the railing and watch.
And after just a few more seconds, you see that the rope starts to reel in a bit, and like a sort of plume of blood forms on the water as it darkens. And then like the rope kind of gets like a tug on it. And then Johnny starts and starts pulling it up slowly. And as he starts doing that, there's like a shadow starts emerging slower and slower. But before the shadow reaches the top, you do see Corcus emerge from the surface of the water. And looks like he's holding his dagger in one hand. And he looks up and just like waves at you.
Is he bleeding?
Nope.
Did he
And
catch a fish?
After another moment, the shadow starts to break the water, and it looks to be some sort of gray-looking fish with a flat head, or like a flattened face. And
Okay.
Johnny starts tugging on it more and more. It looks like he's not really straining all that hard to lift this thing, even though it seems pretty big. And Corcus kind of grabs onto the rope as well, as it starts getting hoisted up further and further. Did Minia do any seafaring or anything? She ever seen
Not
the ocean?
really. I mean, she's seen it, but like, it's not really common for her to have done much.
Give me a animal handling check.
Okay.
First one of those, neither of the campaigns.
That's a 13, because I did not have a modifier for that.
That's a big fish. That
Okay.
is gray.
I'm gonna grab the rope and I'm going to yank it as hard as I can to try and pull him all the way up.
You do that, and you just help Johnny out a bit, and this thing's pretty hefty. But as you and Johnny start pulling on the rope and hoisting out further, eventually it gets to the edge, and Johnny gives it like a good hoisting over the edge, and Corcus goes, thank you guys.
Is
Hey,
he
like
fully
shark?
nude?
No, he's got underwear on.
Okay,
No
that's
fish.
good.
Is that fish? I smell fish.
Kres downstairs, his eyes like open up like the Squidward meme. as he realizes that he smells fish.
Can you even cook that thing? And Mania's gonna like run her hand over the skin.
You don't need to cook that. That's as good as it is.
Oh, of course I can. Got plenty of wood on this boat.
If you take apart the boat to cook a fish, I swear to God, I'm going to chop your dick off.
Nah, don't worry. There's some tinder kits downstairs. I checked.
Okay.
And
Can
he
you please
goes,
put
he
your
goes and, like,
clothes on?
wanders downstairs. He picks up his
Clothes
clothes and he, like,
first!
wanders downstairs.
Okay.
Puts on his shirt and starts, like,
Fucking hell.
dancing the pants onto him.
You do realize that I saved your life last night, and then you fucking jump into the ocean.
Well,
You know how stupid that was? That sounded British. I'm sorry.
depends on what you see as saving my life. That implies it was ever in danger in the first place.
The vampire was going to kill you.
They were going to try and kill me.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Just do what you were doing before I kick you back overboard.
Aye, aye, Captain. And he starts wandering back down towards the lower deck to get some cooking equipment.
How often does he plan on doing that?
Possibly. That's not his voice. Possibly about once a day, if I had to guess. But I can't imagine. Well, actually, I can't imagine that we'd finish this in one day. And the shark kind of like twitches for a moment.
I would like to punch the shark.
Give me an attack roll.
Yeah! I want to try and kill it, put it out of its misery, because that thing is dinner. Let's go! Nat fucking 20!
What the
Hell
fuck?
yeah!
I'm not gonna get another nat 20 for like 4 sessions, but you know what? I'm happy it's when I punched a fucking shark. Woo!
You do that.
That's the time you absolutely need it.
Punching
And I guess
that
if-
shark.
And if it's unarmed, then hold on a hot second. Hold on, I gotta see what my modifier is, because this is gonna be funny as shit. Plus 6. That's a 26.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
So you punch this thing straight in the skull, like it's just and then immediately go in for the punch. And you leave like a squishy dent on the top of the shark's head. And
Is
it
it
stops
dead?
moving.
There we go. She kind of like shakes her fist a little bit and it's just like, fucking thing.
I think it might have already been dead.
Well, now we're sure.
He looks down at the shark. Yeah, I suppose we are.
Plus, I'd rather punch a shark than punch one of you, because at least a shark doesn't have the ability to talk.
Yeah. I'm going to go check on what Bara's doing now.
Yeah, sure.
Not like that. I'm leaving.
She's just
continue
laughing
to
at
laugh.
him. She's just she like leans back up against the railing again and is just smirking like, I both scared you and embarrassed you. My work is done.
You do the what's the bully's name in The Simpsons?
Oh,
He points and just goes,
Nelson.
Nelson.
yeah.
You do the Nelson point and laugh as he
Yeah.
walks back downstairs. And that is the fishing scene, which I wanted to do because I was like, I wonder how Corcus would fish. He'd probably just catfish with his whole body.
it's
God.
it's extra noodling. Please tell me y'all know what that is.
I think that's... Is that when... No, because
Yeah.
that's just catfishing. I was going to be like, is it when you wiggle your finger when you're catfishing?
No. It's when
No.
you stick your hand down into a catfish area and then basically stick your hand in, let it bite it, and then you
Yeah.
put the catfish shops.
Ooh. And the catfish just like bone apple teeth.
Yeah.
Bone
Yeah.
apple
Grabs
teeth,
up.
buddy.
Bone
Bone
apple teeth.
apples all over your bone.
Catfish are strange. They just eat anything that moves. They have no respect for life.
Imagine. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that on stream. I'm not gonna say it on stream.
DM it to me.
Okay, yeah.
I think I know what I know your imagination. I think I know what the implication here is.
Yeah, hold on.
Also,
I gotta find.
DM it to me, please.
Okay, okay.
I don't know, man. Yeah, probably not. Probably a good idea not to say that on stream.
There you go, make sure.
It
Yep,
does raise
Yasha got it.
questions in me.
I knew what it was.
Questions in me.
Yasha's just in chat be like, let me just say this out loud. Let me translate.
Let me translate Briar's brain
Let
for
me
you.
translate it in Draconic.
It is worth noting, catfish do still have teeth in a jaw, and their
How the
gills are
fuck
also
did
quite
we
sharp.
get from Quarkus fishing half naked to catfish?
Because he used his whole body to do it.
That
It
is
would
fair.
definitely be-
Okay, what happens
I
next,
remember.
DM? Before I take us off on
Anyway.
another tangent again.
All I'm saying
So,
is anything could be in that ocean. I don't trust this guy. It's good that Canary wasn't there to see it. Canary would just push him back overboard with her foot.
What?
He'd be climbing up. No.
Be baptized, my son!
speaking of which, Canary, do you want to make any attempts on Corcus's life, as I have the sneaking suspicion that is your desire?
Don't you dare.
Just a few stealth rolls away.
I am going to say no because I am cooking something up that Canary is cooking something up that. Don't worry. Don't
The
worry.
laughter is
Not
scaring
at
me.
this time. No, she's not gonna try to kill him right now. Don't worry about it.
Can I possibly catch him in the hallway before he makes it to a certain area? Like, picking stuff up?
Sure, would it have been right after you hear the noises of a shark flopping around on top of the deck?
Mm,
Because that's when he's going to be walking downstairs and you hear talking upstairs.
yes.
Alright, word. You open your doors, you hear those teeny tiny footsteps walking by, and you see a dripping wet Corcus putting on some clothing that is more akin to being damp.
Corcus, can I have a word for a second?
Oh yeah, sure, what's up?
She's gonna put her hand on his shoulder, do a grip on it, and as like, it's from a view it would look comforting, but he can feel that it's a little slight like,
You got that
Not-
secret grip.
yeah. And
That secret
she-
gorilla grip.
she's gonna look him in the face, give him like the weird smile that looks comforting, but you know it's creepy. And she's gonna
Yes.
say, last night, you overheard 2 conversations you shouldn't have. You speak a word to anybody about either of them, I will feed you to the vampire and skin you and feed you to the lizard folk. Have I made myself clear?
Jeez, does everybody on this boat want to try and kill me or just threaten me?
Hey.
You know I don't speak Draconic, right?
Neither of those conversations were in Draconic.
What? That's
If
the
he
only thing
doesn't
that dragon
remember, leave it
speaks.
alone.
She just does a tight squeeze. Just don't say a word. If I hear anything from anybody else other than Mania, you're dead. Got it?
Roger that.
And she lets go.
Anyway, breakfast is ready. I caught a shark.
A shark?
Yeah. You ever seen one before?
Not that I can remember. I mean, I only went on a boat once before meeting up with this group, so maybe.
Just picture a fish, but it's big and really dangerous. That's all. That's what a shark is.
Okay. Thanks. And she walks back into her room. It's like,
Word, you do that, and I'm also going to close my window because the person who owns a motorcycle at my apartment is about to be audible for the next minute as they increase their distance from me and increase the volume.
Sugar
of the bike.
in the gas tank.
Literally.
What the hell? Don't do that. Don't you dare.
Tate just shows up at my door going, I heard you're talking shit.
But you don't
No.
feed
Turn
your
their
gas
gas into
tank.
alcohol.
Don't
would that also
you.
work for vehicles like cars that are?
Yes.
He can have a little
Any
bit
type
of
of
sugar
combustion
in his
engine.
gas tank as a treat, okay?
Thank you, Brian. Because recording is a hard thing to do when you got a loud ass vehicle.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And so, Mars DM'd me something. Do you want to roleplay that with Corcus?
Oh no.
Oh god.
Word. And Corcus continues a little bit further, and another door from before opens up as he's walking by, and the very imposing figure of Kaleid is just kind of taking up the whole doorway.
When she puts her hand on his shoulder and just goes, wagga wagga bobo, and pats his shoulder and walks away.
She does that, and I'm going to roll a d20.
Just fucking confuses him.
He's rather confused. As you close the door, he just goes, good talk. And keeps walking. And that is, unless anybody else wants to talk to Corcus while he's walking down that hall. It's like that scene in Snakes on a Plane or something like that. Where there's like that Congo line of people who are waiting to slap that one person.
That's Airplane, not Snakes on a
whoopsie.
Plane.
Airplane?
I take my shitty comedy very seriously.
And
Snakes
so,
on the Plane is not a comedy. That is a very serious movie. Almost. a
Yes,
documentary.
yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. Yes, especially the version where all the cuss words are censored. That is a very, very serious movie.
I've also never seen it. But anyway, that's the end of the day 2 fishing scene with Corcus. That's just how he fishes on this boat, apparently.
Fucking weird.
And is everybody ready for a time skip?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Yep, ready to go.
Let's go.
So, as a week passes on the ship, I'm trying to remember if if in Rise of Vestia there was an event that occurred that you all would have detected, but I don't think that there was.
On a ship in the middle of the sea? No, I do not think so.
Exactly.
Not unless the moon turns red for some goddamn reason.
Nah, that's only in the Feywild right now.
Okay, good to know.
So, somebody should make a compilation of every time I adjust my mustache. Anyway, on the final day,
Don't threaten
Aaron, how
anybody.
many times you say word and you do that?
that would take so much time. So, as you're all approaching the final day of the voyage, Corcus has told you that you're kind of like getting towards the end of it, since he knows the way to this dock that you're heading towards. And based on the schedule, which Canary would have been aware of. Actually, no, everybody's aware of the schedule of this town, or city. You all knew that this is the dock you had to head to, and that you'd be able to intersect it at this point in time. You're all like waking up making your way up to the top deck as the horizon's coming into clear view. It's now very close. And Corcus is up there doing the old Steamboat Willie dance as he's steering the ship. And eventually you all find your way into the docks. It's looking... The docks themselves aren't really busy, but the docks do look notably different than docks that you usually see. It's almost like they're designed to have like a really long, dock. Like, the boats are supposed to be kind of far from the shore, and then you walk kind of a far distance so that anything that's on the land can be very visible while you're docking, and you can get away from it very quickly. So you arrive at these very long docks, and you all
need you to
secure
cope
down...
with what we have, sir.
Oh yeah, because we're at these ones.
Yep, copium. I'm gonna need you to cope.
Also see them all.
Whatever. Reusing our assets? Who cares? And
Do we
so,
look like Critical Role to you? No.
And so, you arrive back on shore and you feel the wobbliness of your sea legs. Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw, DC 5. Or fall over once.
To just look like a fool.
Yes. You
That's
will
a
get laughed at.
17.
Dade, Kres is standing there like a statue.
I love
is-
sailing.
That is
Dexterity, right?
nice.
Make sure if you said dexterity, right?
Yes.
I don't.
One more, Briar.
I'd said 17.
Oh, 17. Congratulations. Nobody falls over as they get off the ship.
Yay!
Thank God.
Yay.
And
I don't feel
now, you're back
stupid.
on shore, and it seems like there's a collection of people standing on this sort of like raised stone platform
Jesus.
with like wide.
Ow.
Ouch.
Oh crap! Did I touch the?
Yep.
I touched the arm.
We're gonna go
And
with
it did
owl.
the echo thing. My bad. I'll have to stop making Naruto hand symbols as much. So, you all see this large platform that's like, seems like solid stone with these rather long, wide slopes going up the side, and it seems like there's a lot of carriages that are just waiting there, probably with stuff that was from the ships. And you can also see like this kind of plume of smoke on the horizon not too far away. Well, plume of dust, more like a dust storm is approaching.
If I ever have to be in close quarters with you people again, I might kill someone. And she kind of just walks over to a box and sits on it.
I'm down, Smooth Skin.
Call me that again. See what happens.
Okay, Smooth Skin.
She's gonna get up and punch him.
You're gonna have to roll for that.
Oh, definitely
Give-
gonna have to roll for that.
Give me an attack roll.
Kind of hope it misses. It'd be really funny. That I have to read this because this is weird. That is a 19.
19.
With
Does
my
that
modifier.
beat does that
I don't
beat your
think it
armor
does
class?
it?
Yeah, I mean, armor class is 18. You're not gonna have.
So
It's not like you're
close.
gonna have many armor classes above 20.
I mean,
And
Brock has
also-
21, but that's because he wears chainmail all the time.
And also, do you want it to deal damage? Because in
No.
my games,
I really just want to
Damage is-
hit him in the arm.
yeah, damage is only you only bring somebody a % closer to death if you intend to harm them. Like if you intend to try and kill them with a punch.
No, I just want to punch him in the arm. I'm like a dead arm.
Don't worry, wizards in my game will not die from a really hard high five.
Damn. That's how I wanted Shanti to die. Not from something traumatic, but from a high five.
Unironically, I'm pretty sure a barbarian with a high enough strength at level 1 could just kill a wizard in one punch if they had bad constitution.
Well,
and a
we
bad
can figure
health.
that out later.
Yeah? Look out for any frail wizards you find in this campaign, Briar, so you can test
Smack 'em?
out that theory.
Happily.
And so you
dear.
see this large group of various mixed races, but looks to be mostly halflings, are all just kind of standing around and looking over in the direction of like that dust cloud that's approaching. And they seem like they're not really doing too much else. Yes, Briar?
I have a question.
Yes?
Oh fuck, I lost the question. God damn it, never mind, sorry.
Gosh darn it.
Listen, my train of thought runs on like 6% coal and 30% gummy bears, and none of it works.
Fair. Is there anybody So they're all looking at the dust cloud, right? Everybody's kind of there just watching the dust cloud. Is anybody watching these crates filled with goods? Is there any?
That's a great question.
I mean,
I'm sitting on
Gen-
one, but the others are free.
Right?
generally speaking, most people, like, they're mostly up on this platform waiting to. It's like they're waiting for the dust cloud, but there's mostly halflings, like, sitting on their goods. But there's a few barrels and, like, barrels and crates here and there that are just kind of, like, chilling in eyeshot of things.
And these boats, these very interesting, funny, goofy boats that I'm right next to.
Yeah?
There's nobody in those, right? They're just kind of like tied up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Granted, this map is a little inaccurate, but there's other larger boats docked nearby, and I'll remind you, the docks are really long. So to sail out of them from the very entrance would require passing by quite a few people who could just run after them, and also boats that are at the ends of these.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Not again.
Do you
Oh,
You
sorry.
gonna do
it's
anything-
fine. No, I'm
gonna
just
do
weighing
anything
my
with that
options.
knowledge?
I'm
Okay.
just weighing my options.
Okay. Just weighing your options.
Just appreciating the map, you know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know what? If she
That's-
wants to run off, fuck it, let her. We'll see how far she gets before the goddess comes in and just...
That's true. They're hot on your tail right now. They're in the
Mhm.
place you just left.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely doing a butterfly stroke to catch up to you right now.
Oh my god!
Oh dear.
Oh god. Wait,
Dude, that's in my head and that's funny as hell.
sir, didn't we...
The David Hasselhoff.
Wings?
From the SpongeBob movie.
Oh yeah, she does have wings. She's probably just flying after you.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Fucking oof.
But I do like the image of the David Hasselhoff far more so.
That would be really funny.
And after a few hours, well, more like just 1 hour of waiting. Actually, no, at this point it would have been only about 30 minutes away at this point. After about 30 minutes of waiting, eventually this very large structure starts to come into view. And you can all see that it seems to be this sort of wide platform with various protrusions coming off the top of it. And it starts to look a bit like a city skyline. But it's like getting closer to you. And soon you realize that is exactly what it is. This looks to be an entire moving city. And it's starting to pull up closer and closer towards this large stone platform you're all on. Until eventually it does in fact do that with this big cloud of thin dust. Oh, had to burp. Big cloud of thin dust brushing past all of you harmlessly. And the massive city in front of you, opening up its gate and revealing the interior, as many of the halflings and various ship crewmen start prepping their carts to move again and unhooking the brakes on them so they can move them.
Minia gets up off the box and goes, Alright, assholes. Let's go. We gotta get this... Ah, fuck. Canary, what was the thing we're after again?
What's the thing again, Makeshift?
You recall from the memories that you gained by applying the suck to all the blood inside that one dude. Just and you remember that at the very core of this moving city is a very unique power source, which is supposedly a part of the god of fire's body. And that is the thing that you're going to be needing.
And Canary says all of that very matter-of-factly.
Oh, right. Well, let's go get whatever powers this fucking city and get out of here. Come on. And she waves everyone to follow her.
You do that. You all head into the city.
Yes, I follow.
Oh boy. Time to explore this place. So as you enter in, you notice that it doesn't just seem like it's a city. It seems like the city is in the midst of a big festival, as there's this kind of like arced sign near the entrance that says "Welcome to the annual festival." It's called that because I didn't think of a name just now. And there's seems to be various sparklers or like these sort of pyrotechnic toys that are going off in various places. Mostly noticeable because you keep hearing like crackling noises here and there, and that's quite unusual. But the city is strange that it almost seems mostly like there's a lot more metal here than you're used to seeing anywhere else. Usually you only see metal on like armor and weaponry, but here it seems like parts of the buildings are also made of metal.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a few like smokestacks coming up from various points in the city just on the horizon. And sort of down this main avenue of the city, you can see that it leads towards this larger building near the center, which seems very prominent. It's about, I want to say like half a mile away. And it sort of glistens with this like proud presentation to it. And it has quite a few smokestacks coming out of it as well.
Like, Canary, why did you say that this thing, it was in the center of the city, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'm guessing all that fire, all that smoke is from what we need, right?
Well, I'd assume so. It's just,
Yes?
the cells are too big.
The cells?
Squares, the grids.
Yes, I
The
realized
funky
that
little boys.
the
I need
text
them to
file
be
was not
smaller.
doing anything.
I need
kept
them to be
entering it.
smaller. We look like giants.
In the meantime, though, this is oh yeah, is this the entrance to it?
It's the entrance to the festival.
Ah, gotcha. We could say it functions as a like an area map. Like it tells you which building
Okay.
you're near, instead of
Got it.
exactly where you're standing. Since that's kind of how
Okay.
it's going to function.
Appreciate it. Okay.
Totally not just retconning the fact that this text file did not do the thing I expected it to.
It was supposed to work. Anyway.
So do you all start
Okay.
walking towards the center of town?
Minia does. She's expecting everyone to follow. Unless they want to bonk on the head.
Minia starts walking towards the center of town with a strut in her step
Oh yeah.
and Bloodborne slung over her shoulder.
You remembered!
Of course, it's the name of my favorite game.
This town has a market, yes?
Yes, it is the thing. It seems like because like at the entrance, it seemed like there was kind of a fork, like a three-way split, and you could see what looks to be stalls down multiple aisles. But this main one that heads towards the big building, this looks like the big market.
Which one?
The direction of walking towards the big building in the center. Like the market is between you and the big building.
Canary's gonna walk over there. Canary needs to buy a couple things with her stolen money.
You begin walking, and On your way to the big building, you're in the town market as you're passing through it. What are you looking to buy?
I would like to buy a dagger. I don't know if
Oh,
you've noticed,
no.
but Canary has nothing to her name other than the bag of money that she's
That's
thrown at so many people trying to stay alive.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
You hear what sounds to be a blacksmith hard at work from just the ringing noise. It's pretty close to the main aisle. So that's your indication there's a blacksmith nearby. He's not too far away.
I'm gonna head over there.
Word. You all see Lovesick. You all see Canary start to wander over in the direction of the clanging of a hammer.
Minia kind of stops and just goes, "Hmm," and turns to follow her.
You do that.
I'm just gonna follow you now. I'm not gonna do anything yet.
Not a moment of alone time.
Nope.
Ha! No.
Nope. Not after the shit you've pulled, sweetie.
Give me a Canary. Give me a perception check.
Okay. I'm just double checking what my modifier is. This one, okay. Let's do this thing. Are you kidding me?
Oh. Oh.
You-
So
ouch.
with the modifier, it's a 2. We're very perceptive.
You start walking towards the blacksmith, but you don't even realize that the group just kept following you.
Mm-hmm. Not a thought. Not a thought in between those 2 ears Canary has.
You think to
I'm not
yourself,
even gonna
"Wow,
get
these-
close. I'm just gonna stand a little bit further, like, just keeping an eye on her, arms crossed.
You could be a foot behind me. I'm not gonna know.
Canary's just like, wow, that bird up there is really nice.
Oh, look, a squirrel.
Question: Is there like a place to like buy drinks close by?
Indeed, there is. It seems like right across from the blacksmith, seems to be a tavern, and this one has kind of like a. It's not like a walk-in tavern. It's like a open face. You could sit right at it from the street level.
It's like a tavern at a Ren fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here for that.
Mm.
I love Ren fair taverns. Let's do this.
I would like to go and buy some food that is not shark.
That is a fair
Word.
point.
You walk over to there, and I'm
Oh,
going to once
where?
again grab the cookbook.
So where?
The
Wait.
tavern.
Where's? Okay, okay, the tavern. Got it.
It's
Okay,
right
I thought-
across from the blacksmith.
I thought you were pinging it. Yep. Okay, it's over here.
Oh yeah, let me see what your characters are right now.
There are no. Nope. Nope. Just right here.
Our characters are giants.
Sure, yeah. I'll say it's right over here. So as you're right across from the blacksmith, you see Canary and Minia like walk into the blacksmith. Or I assume Canary goes in, Minia, do you follow?
Canary goes in. Mania just stands like across from the blacksmith, staring at her, making sure she doesn't run off. Well, yeah. See,
Gotcha.
that's accurate. That's accurate. The only
Yes.
person who can accurately be on the map is Mars. Fucking
And
8 feet tall
so-
motherfucker. Don't get on the wall! God damn it, we gotta control the fucking dragon now, too.
And so as you
Oh my god!
you walk up to one of the you sit down at the bar and you see the bartender turn around and he kind of greets you. He goes, "Oh, welcome to Tavern. What can I get for you?"
What's something other than fish?
Well, lots of things. Pretty popular item right about now is some of the fried flatbread. It's a adapted dwarven style recipe. Would that be to your liking?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Wonderful. He throws some like discs into what looks to be an oddly shaped pot. It looks kind of like a saucepan from what you understand, but it's kind of differently shaped. And those cook shockingly quick. It seems like they're only in there for a short amount of time, and the pot's really loud, so it seems like it was very hot when you put them in. After just a second, he takes them out with like 2 sticks and puts them on a plate, and still sizzling, he hands you some of these. Hope that's showing up correctly.
Oh, it kind of. Oh,
On the stream.
wow. That looks yummy.
I'll be honest, I cannot see.
Remember,
are you
you're not
looking at
streaming
stream?
to the Discord.
I know, I'm showing it. If you're looking at the stream, you might be able to see it.
It looks. It
Picture
kind of looks
some-
like really flat pizza, almost.
Yeah, it's flat doughs. It's flatbread, essentially.
That does look good. Yeah, she's gonna enjoy that.
Makeshift.
Hang on.
I have a
Yes?
question.
Yes.
Do you think there would be someone that would sell magical artifacts here by any chance?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna wave Kaleid over, and I'm gonna tell Kaleid in Draconic, keep an eye on her. And then I'm going to go find the magic person, because I have an idea. You think?
do
You think?
that.
I'm trying to think. Oh, you think it'd
She's
be like
going
over
to take
here?
an eye out of a pouch she has
Oh
and
no!
put it on Canary.
So now I know that there were people following me, and also Khaled doesn't speak common, right?
No, Kaleid does not speak
Oh,
common.
that's perfect for me. Thank you.
You do realize that Bara is sitting across from the blacksmith enjoying food.
I'm not talking loud.
It doesn't mean
Bara-
you're gonna be able to sneak away. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Bara's
it's
doing
not the
that.
sneaking.
It seems that Johnny is now also nursing a. He is like holding some sort of very fuzzy drink, or like frothy drink, in this nice tankard. And
They're
he's
over
also
there.
watching the scene take place at the blacksmith shop.
Ooh, you know what? You know how I can help with this?
Yeah.
You're welcome. Oh, wait,
Ah, wonderful.
You're welcome. I'm wonderful.
Very nice, very nice.
Magic shit. No, sorry. Magic stuff. Sorry, Twitch. Anyway.
I would like to ask the blacksmith a question.
I was about to say, meanwhile, how's this blacksmith trip going?
So I'm looking at the stuff. Are there any like daggers that would like, I don't know, that aren't huge for like that are like human sized? You know, just like a regular human dagger.
So as you walk in, you see that the blacksmith seems to be a dwarf. Standard protocol. And he looks up and goes, "Oi, what you looking for?"
I'm looking for a dagger.
He looks over to his left and goes, "Over there."
And I'm also looking for something different. A
Mhm.
woman's weapon, if you understand what I'm asking.
He scratches his chin. I don't make. I only make weapons.
Do you know where I would find it?
There's a.
He doesn't make women.
He like looks over towards the door. He looks over his shoulder and leans in and just goes, "Listen, the lady who makes pottery across from me. She'll
Mhm.
help you out."
Thank you. And how much is this dagger?
Oh, that. He examines it for a moment and looks at the price tag after a second because he remembers he has that. Goes, "That'll be 5 gold."
I give him 6 gold for his trouble.
Thank you kindly. He like puts his big hand like on the table and like swipes the coins across the wooden surface and puts them behind the counter.
Very nice, very nice. I go to the pottery place.
He flicks his goggles back down and gets back to hammering. You exit the shop and you see Bara and Johnny are sitting across from you. And Corcus is also hanging out nearby them, right next to Johnny. And they're all just watching the scene outside, and you also see that Kaleid.
Is the eyeball still on her?
The eyeball?
Yeah, because
put an
Kaleid
eye on
put
my
an eye
shoulder.
on Canary.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's still on her.
Perfect.
So you see the big dragon lady hovering over you.
That's fine. She doesn't speak common.
And you see a place next to the tavern, which seems to have some nice pottery on display.
I walk my way over there.
You do that. The eyes of everybody who's eating and drinking at the tavern just kind of follow you like they're watching a reality TV show.
I love this. What-
Yes, because
This
we
is
love to
always
just people watching it, specifically Canary. We
It's
people
always
watch.
me. It's always me.
And Kaleid thumps the ground behind you as you walk, and like each time their foot hits the ground, you like jolt a little bit off the ground from the shockwave. And so, you enter the pottery shop, and there's a lot of really nice lace vases or vases, I don't know which one, in here.
Vase. It's the same thing with Moose.
A nice vase is in here.
Oh, sweet
And,
Jesus.
Was that the plural?
Niece.
You see a lot of containers
Please.
in here made of
You
clay.
see, like, you such a-
There are lots of rounded containers with handles and open tops. All shapes and sizes, very nicely painted. And you see this nice looking older woman,
Oh
probably in
no.
like her 50s, at the counter. She goes, "Oh, hello there."
Oh no.
Hello. I love all your vases.
Oh, aren't you
What?
just the sweetest little thing? Now, what can I help you with?
The blacksmith told me that you might be able to help me with this. I need and I lower my voice. It's lowered. A woman's weapon?
Oh, I see. That old scoundrel told you about my business. And so she goes,
Please don't be what I think
Just-
it is.
"Just a moment." She stands up, walks into the back, and grabs this like box, and comes back to the front.
Ceramic dildos.
No, please, no.
So as that thought crosses your mind, you see her like carrying this box, and it's kind of rattling, and must have like a bunch of smaller vases in it. And she's about to open it. Do you say something like, "Wait, no, not that"?
No, I'm curious. I want to know.
And she opens the face of it, and it is very clearly a bunch of ceramic dildos. Yes.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Ma'am, I was asking. This is not what I was asking for. This is not what I meant.
Oh, pardon me. Sorry. That old blacksmith's always pranking me like this. She carries the box away.
Canary is not religious, but she is doing
Oh,
the sign of the
fuck.
cross. She is.
What the fuck is a woman's
my
weapon? I'm confused now.
Yes, what do
I
you
was thinking it was a sword dildo. Okay.
I mean, no, it's
What happened
not.
to slay their horny? It's a weapon to slay their horny.
Yes.
I was thinking you meant like feminine products, but like dang.
No. It's okay. So you guys are gonna find out soon enough.
Okay.
Poison is commonly referred to as a woman's weapon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm an
Oh.
idiot.
That's the common people. Yeah. Not that I'm not looking for a sword.
I think maybe we should utilize Google a bit more, Makeshift.
Oh, my face.
You have to go to an apothecary for that.
I want to see what the pottery woman is cooking up in the back. I want to know what she thinks I mean.
And
I
so,
thought you meant ceramic dildos!
Ceramic? No. Oh my god.
Oh my
Canary is a woman of God. No, she's not.
Sure.
so she goes.
Oh, Yasha even called it in the chat. I could have looked over.
He said it after Canary.
Okay.
Lexington said it.
Okay.
So she goes, "Oh, you meant like that. Well, I don't carry exactly that, but I do have a few things that might help." And she reaches over to she reaches underneath the counter. I do keep these in case of emergency.
She gives you birth control.
Canary is a child looking vampire, please.
You
And-
said she's older than 200 years old, so
She
no, she's
is.
not a child.
She has
Ravioli,
the-
ravioli, don't touch the vampire lolly.
She puts these two what looks like fire bombs or like baseball-sized clay pots on the table, and they seem to have some sort of wax seal on the top. She goes, "These are filled with a very strong perfume. They'll sting even your skin if they touch you, so they can function well enough as a weapon."
How much for the both of them?
Well, actually, Missy, there's 3. You might also want to visit a glasses shop. But it'll only be 1 gold for about 3 of them.
I give her 2 gold.
Oh.
Oh, you're so sweet, dearie. And she takes the 2 gold and puts them behind the counter.
Wonderful. I'll take the things.
You do that,
I do that.
and I assume exit the store.
I leave and I
You do
join
do.
them at the bar.
You do.
You meet them at the bar, and you now see Kres. Have you now joined them at the bar?
Yeah, where is Cress? I'm
Probably
confused.
just-
Where is he?
He was
He's
somewhere.
probably wandering back right about now.
Yeah, you see as you
What'd you
start
get
joining them
into?
at the bar, you see him also rejoining the group as if he was walking in the same direction, most likely.
Oh, smooth skins.
You see everybody's
They're
kind of
even
grabbed a
off my
tankard.
crest.
Let me find out. Oh. Curious about a thing. What have you been up to, Kres?
I was just checking out this fine, fine city.
Who'd you eat? Who'd you eat?
I,
Spit him out!
Yeah.
too late.
What the fuck? Give it back!
Rare, you said you went off to the magic stuff. You haven't
I
seen you
know,
come
I
back.
am. I'm over there. I'm
I'm just saying, how
I'm
is
trying
it
to find
fair
something.
that Cress is the most likely of all of us to eat someone, yet I get the entire
You're the one
protection
who
detail?
snuck off multiple times. You're the one who's like, we need your head, so.
Yeah.
It's not
Didn't-
fair.
Bara was gonna ask, who did you eat out of sus of what did you do?
Who did you eat?
Oh my god.
I
Johnny's
had actual cooked food that wasn't a person.
Oh, that's just fine. Was it delicious?
Yes, it was. Actually.
Oh, that's just nice. Okay, bye.
What? Hey, Chris, what did you do?
Walks on.
He keeps walking.
Fine. Last time I ever sip your ass against Elric. Jeez.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, Mania, let's see what they've been purchasing in the meantime.
Fuck yeah. I'm trying to find somebody that sells magic artifacts. That's what I'm trying to fucking do.
You do that, and it seems there's somebody along like the main street. I'll say they're in I'll say they're just over
I've labeled it.
in this area
I've
here.
labeled it.
Oh. There you go, magic stuff. You're at that
Dingus.
place. And you saw that there was a shop which was kind of like showing off some flashier items where they were giving off sparks, kind of like those pyrotechnic toys you saw earlier. And they were trying to advertise by just using them a little bit. And
There's someone with more subtle things.
yeah, it seems like the stall next to the guy who's selling like the toys, he seems to have things that are more akin to like he seems more like a trade store where he's actually looking to like buy and sell in bulk or for like military purposes rather than trinket sales.
Military. Okay. I'm gonna walk up to that guy. You said military, and that caught my attention. She's gonna walk up to that guy and like put both elbows on the counter and like give him a little chinge of recognition, just that, you know how people walk by each other and they just tip their chin up a little bit.
You do that, and as he hears the elbows hit his table, he has like a monocle in. It looks like he was like face deep in some book, but it looks more like a records book than it does like a spell book. He looks over at you and goes, "Oh, just a moment." And he like scribbles in something on like the bottom of the page or in like a new column, a new row. I'm an idiot. And he puts down his pen and goes, "How may I assist you?"
Listen, I got a few things that keep going missing every once in a while. You got anything like something I can keep track of items with? Like a tracker or something?
Let me see what I have in stock. And he goes back to the book, flips a page, kind of like flips a big chunk of pages and like runs his finger down it. I have... It seems in stock I have bracelets that when you wear them, they will indicate distance based on how much they blink. Would that assist you? They come in pairs.
Yeah, that'll do.
All
How
right,
much?
just a moment. For this item, it will be... He like runs his finger along the row.
Please.
5 gold for the pair of them.
Oh, thank God. I have 10 gold. Okay. Mania reaches into her pocket, pulls out 5 gold, puts it on the table.
He takes that and he reaches into... He like opens up this chest and like reaches really far down into it. Like it's a small chest, but his arm is like fitting all the way into it. Seems like it's bigger on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Like reaches in, pulls them out, and he has these 2 nice looking little bracelets. He shuts the chest, hands them to you. Anything else I can help you with?
Nah, this is all, thanks. And she kind of like gives him a... Not like a formal salute, but like a friendly salute before walking out and going back to the tavern.
You do that. And as you're getting back to the tavern, you see that Kres is like walking away from the group as they're all kind of around this small tavern that you saw before.
She's gonna put her arm on, or her hand on Kres's shoulder and just go, "Oi, you got a second?" Kres, you got a second? He's fucking
Are you
dead.
there? You put your hand on his shoulder really hard.
Like,
Oh, sorry.
deck?
I just sat back down. Sorry, I thought you were in the chat.
Oh, you did. I can't.
Oh.
I need to pay attention. Jesus.
I had to use the restroom.
He had to go pee pee. Okay.
I was doing the pee dance.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Mania walks up as Kres is leaving. Mania puts her hand on Kres's shoulder and just goes, "You got a moment?
No, I don't.
Can you make a moment?"
Not at this moment. I need to go run over here first.
What
But
are you
we
doing?
can talk later. Bye.
No. She pulls him back.
Oh, she's gonna have to do a strength check then.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I keep forgetting that lizard folk can be pretty fucking strong. Especially Kres.
Show me those strength checks.
That is a... Where's my modifier? 18.
Oh, just barely. Okay. If you please, if you're gonna be yanking me about, it's certainly not the way to get me.
I
to do what you
just
want
got a
from me,
question for you. Then you can go off and do whatever, as long as you're not eating people.
I will eat people if I want to.
You really want Elric back on your tail?
I don't really care anymore.
You know what? Fuck it. You want to die that badly? Fuck it. And she pulls her hand away and does surrender hands. I'll be at your funeral.
You look into his eyes for a moment, and you just see the abyss.
There is no thoughts. She turns around and lets him leave. She's like, you know what? Fuck it. It's not worth it.
Okay, see you later.
She's gonna walk into the bar and just be like, God, I need a fucking alcohol. I need an alcohols.
You do that, walking over to the bar to get an alcohols. And what you ordering? Seems like Johnny is drinking something that's quite foamy at the top, out of a nice tankard.
Mania's gonna lean in and sniff it.
It's got kind of a buttery smell to it. It's nice.
What you got there?
Oh, well, the man at the tavern said something called butter beer. He said it was a favorite. So, I decided I'd try that, and well, it's actually rather nice.
Oi, barkeep. That butterbeer's got alcohol in it, no?
Indeed it does.
Ah, thank fuck. One of those, please.
Coming right up. He grabs a tankard and he, pours away some of the foam again. There you go.
Mania grabs it, and she begins drinking it, and just sits with both elbows on the table, and she starts looking around the tavern. Looking at anybody else walking by, anybody else in the tavern.
You see the whole crew, just kind of chilling out here. The only person who's not here is just Kres.
Yeah, is there anyone else in the tavern?
No, this is one of those
Yeah, is there anyone else
taverns.
around it?
There's people
I'm
walking
trailing
by.
for tail.
You're what?
I am hunting for the booba.
Your group's basically taking up all the space on it,
Ah.
but there's probably larger towns. People walking. Yeah, I'll say a few people stop by to grab a drink on the go. Yeah, every now and then somebody stops by.
Nick grumbles and turns back to the bar and just continues drinking.
Yeah, you look like you're about to pounce on somebody, Mania.
You got a problem with that?
No. Just curious what you're looking for specifically.
Nothing much. Nothing you need to concern yourself with, anyway. Unless you're interested. And she kind of shoots Bara a little wink.
Bara's gonna go a little blush and going,
Johnny coughs on his drink a little bit.
You alright there?
I'm fucking with
We
you,
get
guys.
used to it, bud. It's gonna
Just-
happen to a lot.
Just went down the wrong pipe is all.
Oh, that's what she said.
Bara's just gonna give you a look of please, don't go too far. Please.
Alright, finish up your shit and then we're gonna go to the fucking city center and grab that shit and leave.
Question for you. Me
Yeah.
to ask since you mentioned it. Do you really think we can just walk in and take it and walk away?
Yeah, it's me. Hello.
Wouldn't I'm pretty sure that there are other people that are not gonna want us to just take it and go. And
Well,
I
that's
don't
their
think
problem.
You being the queen of is gonna do much.
It's not the queen thing that I need to worry about. She kind of elbows the handle of Bloodborne a little bit.
Fair enough.
Where is Canary right now? Is she in the tavern still?
I think she's sitting next to you guys, if I'm not mistaken.
Minia leans back and looks at Canary and is just like, "Oi, You eating food? Oh wait, she's in the bathroom. Never mind.
Oh yeah, that's right.
She gets ignored by Canary, and she's like, "Oh, fuck it, whatever," and leans forward again.
Canary seems to have a look of like she seems very disturbed by something she saw recently.
Oh, oops.
I'm here. I'm back.
Okay, Manita.
I heard my name. I was listening through my phone while I was using the bathroom.
You're okay. You're okay.
Hello. Yes,
Hello.
Canary's at the bar. Hello.
Hello.
So
Mania just got ignored by you. Do you want to answer her? Or do you want to still ignore her?
What did you say?
She asked
cut out.
if you're eating anything.
No, but I am starving.
Oh well, we'll just stick her on the next person. Problem solved.
nice. And you can also order some food from the tavern here if you would like.
No, you fucking can't. We gotta go get our shit.
Oh, never mind.
Mania's gonna, like, the second Bara's done eating, she's going to usher everyone towards the city center. Where's Kaleid?
Kaleid? She's still standing there.
Okay, cool.
If I'm not mistaken.
Knocks back the rest of that butterbeer, like, impressive chugging skills. And then gets up and walks over to Kaleid. Oh, you doing
do
alright?
that.
Question, is Johnny done drinking? Is the question, and how is he handling
Oh, don't worry,
that?
we'll be drinking again fairly soon.
Yeah, he finished it up. I'll give him a constitution saving throw real quick.
I put an eye on her.
Yeah, you did good. Thanks.
If you look closely, you can see that there is a human eyeball in her hair.
Mania kind of looks at Canary and just goes,
So, how did Johnny do with his constitution save?
He got a 5, so
oh, dear lord,
damn, you
sweet
tanked.
child.
he's looking a little. Whoa.
Here.
And
Take the last one of her things and just, like, help Johnny out, like, yeah, let's just walk you out of here. No more for you. Please.
now that your characters are all done eating, would you all like to go on a 5-minute break and come right back?
How about a 7-minute break?
7? Gotcha.
She's my pizza's 7 minutes away. Okay, yeah, 5. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and we're gonna be right back. Me with pizza.
Hey, yeah.
Alright.
Hey, yo.
Sweet.
Hello, we are back. I have pizza. We've used the restroom, not necessarily in that order, and we're back to play more games.
I'm
And
using
not
it right now.
necessarily mutually exclusive.
What?
What?
Nande no.
Currently
I do not
using
eat
the restroom
pizza on the
and eating
toilet.
pizza.
Anyway, so
Where were
we're
we?
all walking. Were you all walking towards the main building, right?
I was ushering them towards the main building, yes.
Which main building?
We're also
What?
keeping an
So
eye
the-
on
in the
Johnny,
city center
who is
where all the
pretty
smoke
much
is coming out.
drunk.
So you all start to wander in your way towards the large building at the center, and because most of the population here is halflings, you can pretty easily see that, like, you can see where there's like elves, humans, and a tiefling or two, like popping up here and there. So it's pretty easy to see through the crowd, especially for Cal.
Can I step on him?
You'll likely be arrested by one of the guards, but you could. They will be like, "Ow, this lizard folk is stepping on me."
It's gonna be like accidentally hitting them with my tail. Accident in quote. Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. Oh, sorry. Sorry,
That's
tiny
funny.
smooth skin. I'm so sorry. Oh, look out. Excuse my tail.
Sure, you want to do that?
No, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, word. As Kres is walking, he's got that sway in his hips, and he's just like every now and then his tail's just patting somebody on the face, and they're like,
Oh, so sorry. So sorry. It's a really nice mint skin you get, though. It's very soft.
Go away! And they just wander off quickly. They speed walk. As you continuously compliment the skin of people who you smack.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Nailed it.
And pretty quickly you see that as you're coming up on kind of this like gated courtyard with like a lot of guards standing around the main building. These guards look to be pretty tough cookies. Even though like half of them seem to be halflings, they seem to be they have some sort of unusual looking armor on, and they really carry this air of danger about them.
I like
But
cookies.
right near the
Nia narrows
entrance,
her eyes and is just like, oh fuck, this is gonna be hard, isn't it?
right near the entrance, there's this quite plump looking nobleman who seems to be sitting on this kind of it's sort of like a greeting stand. I don't know what else to call this. He's got
Podium?
like a little platform in front of him, kind of a podium, yeah. But it's
Like
also
the
got
things
like a
they put
table.
in front of the Disney restaurants? Okay, I'm the
I
only one
don't
who
know
knows
what
that.
those
Never
are.
mind.
What?
But he seems to be sitting down, and he's a pretty plump dude. Looks like he wouldn't easily be able to walk around too much.
Oof.
But he's got this podium in front of him, as well as like some books to be looking at. And as he sees the whole group walking towards him, he kind of beckons you all and says, "Hello there, new arrivals. Come a bit closer. I'm gonna get a good look at you all."
Mania grunts and
Smells
walks
delicious.
And with
What'd
like
you say?
a big
I said he smells delicious.
Down, boy.
flattery won't get you too far. Well, not into the building at least. And he
What?
reaches down with like a big meaty hand and like picks up some tiny glasses and just actually
Oh no. Oh my god. He's got the
Ah.
glasses.
getting a good look at you all. Now then, could I have your names? And he picks up a pen and quill.
I'm trying to decide whether or not it's worth it to play this guy's game.
I'm Jeremiah the Bullfrog.
Jeremiah the Bullfrog. Let me see here.
Many
Section J.
That's to hold back fucking laughter.
Jeremy.
Yes,
Jeremiah
that's
the
it. That's the
Fifth.
one right there. Jeremy the Fifth.
It seems Jeremy the Fifth checked in about 2 hours ago.
Oh, that was an
afraid.
imposter.
Well, his credentials checked out. I don't
What
seem
about
to see
Queen
Jeremiah
Mania
the
of Zoyerman?
Bullfrog. Queen Mania. Oh, well. Interesting to see you're already traveling. Always a good thing to go networking. Let me
Yeah.
see here. He reaches into the book.
Don't die, Purple. We need you.
That was lovesick, not me.
Oh, don't die, lovesick. We need you.
It seems you haven't made it onto the guest list yet. Although, don't worry, I'll be willing to pull a few strings for you, but, I will need the names of everyone you're traveling with first, though.
Kaleid, Canary, and Bara.
Jeremiah the Bullfrog?
Yeah, Jeremiah the Bullfrog, Kaleid, Canary, Bara, Johnny. Oh, and this is Caucus. And she,
You're
like,
just gonna give him our names?
this isn't a
Caucus.
fucking Feywild.
Corcus quickly goes,
Fudge.
actually, could you check if the name Teeman's on there? He goes,
The name what? You know what? I'll
Corcus
ask you about that later.
Teeman? Oh, just a moment. He searches for
Teeman.
T's.
Nope.
Mr. Teeman. Well, yes, it seems that you are on the list, but the same as Miss Mania here, I will still need to know everyone you're traveling with.
Why not?
Pardon?
How come? Why do you
How
need
come?
to know?
Well, I need to make sure everybody's on the list before I let them in.
Really, everybody's got to be on the list, eh?
Indeed. You see, trading that takes place inside the Capitol building is rather exclusive. It's nothing personal, I promise. We just need to make sure anybody who enters in here must have some kind of reputation to uphold.
Smash.
I'm certain that many people want to do their sales inside the Capitol building.
No
But-
smash.
You see, if everybody was allowed in, then, well, trade couldn't occur in the same way it used to. So we relegate all general trade to the courtyard that you've all passed through.
Well, how do we get these... She kind of looks at the people behind her. How do we get them a reputation, eh?
He leans in a bit. Well, you see, it's not all just about money. You just need to have at least a reputation to uphold within the city. So if you just make a name for yourselves, befriend a few people, let's say... He looks around. If I could ask any random 2 guards who are on any given shift, if they know the name of at least one person in your party, I'll let you all in. That seems like a good enough reputation.
Fine. Mania gives him, like, a smile that doesn't quite reach her hate-filled eyes, and she turns around and just starts walking back into the festival, muttering to herself in Infernal.
This character is based off of the come back when you're a bit richer. That's this guy.
He's about to be based off the dirt on my foot.
Oh dear.
I think he might be the reason Canary gets fed.
That is a thought. Is it?
Nah, he's just a dude. He's just chilling there.
I'd like to
No,
wave
but-
everyone over to me. I don't know exactly where I'd be. I guess probably... I don't know. Maybe somewhere around
Just
here.
like, yeah,
But it's far enough away where that guy can't hear us.
yeah.
I wave people over. Are y'all coming over? I'm not gonna make that
I-
decision
I'm-
for you.
I'll walk over.
I'm there.
Listen. First of all, I really don't want Elric back on our tail because that man's a fucking idiot. And he pisses me off. As, I don't know, friendly as he can be, he still pisses me off. And I don't really want to cause a scene here. I want to get what we need and get out. And causing a scene in the entire city seems like a bad idea, especially since it's moving. So I say, we play by this guy's game. Do something... She waves her hands a little bit. I don't know. Noteworthy. Make sure everyone hears about it. And then,
Punch.
No. That's a
agree with
scene,
The
Kaleid.
dragon. I think we punch.
We're not causing a scene. If any of you cause a scene, I'll drive Bloodborne through you myself.
Always with the threats. You're such a nasty, nasty smoothskin.
And yet I'm the queen. So,
Nearby, you all hear, you see like a crow flutter to the ground, like peck at something on the ground. Probably some like crumbs or bread or something that got dropped there. And it caws for a moment as you're kind of close to it.
Bird kill bird.
It caws again, and then it flaps its wings and flutters on over towards the direction of this like podium that looks like there's a crew that's like starting to set up some tables on it. And there's some people putting up a sign that says something about a contest.
She chases the bird to try to kill it because now she hates birds.
You do that, stomping after the bird that just flew off over towards this podium. And when you get closer, you notice that that looks like there's a crowd gathering around this like podium with tables on it.
it looks like that might be our way in. Come, children. Let's see what this contest is. And Mania starts walking over towards that area.
Johnny, do you have any noticeable talents that you know of that, popped up after you woke up?
Well, I guess animals kind of like me. I do actually have this one pet that follows me around. Oh, you haven't actually met him yet. One moment. He like reaches into a bag of holding and like lifts it out, and there's like a squirrel on his hand.
What the fuck?
Nax.
Oh, hey!
No, don't go and eat him. I'm actually not completely certain why he follows me around, but I figured I shouldn't get rid of my only companion. He has spent quite a bit of time with me.
It's probably following you so you can eat him when you're hungry.
Or eat you.
Oh, he might be eating you, yes. He does look like he has
Let's
some
just
nice
follow
teeth.
Mania slightly pushes Johnny towards Mania direction, like, just gonna move you out of here.
As you do that, he
Giving
like looks.
daggers towards the two of them. You
He looks down worriedly at the squirrel and like puts him back inside the bag folding. And
Theoretically, Kres. They said we just needed to have a name for ourselves.
Not for them.
They didn't say it had to be good.
Or ours, even.
So, Kres, what do you say? Let's make a name for ourselves.
Oh, I
Sounds
hate you both.
Wonderful.
And we walk away.
Yep.
All right.
you do that.
I'm not stopping you this time. You want to get arrested?
So-
That's your problem.
So, Group A is going to be over at the contest. Group B is going to be Kres and Canary. We'll start with Group A, since that's what's right next to you guys. And as you walk towards it, you see that the sign's being propped up. The right half of it says contest. And then a worker, some crew member, seems to like lift up the other side. And he's on a ladder. And then it reveals that it says pie eating contest.
Not again. I'm having
Yeah?
PTSD. Fuck.
And so
All right, how fast can you fuckers eat?
I can't. Nope. I'm not touching pies. I'm sorry.
Is there a
Oh.
reason you don't like pies?
Yes, I don't like pies. Simple as that.
well,
What, did a
not to
pie
brag-
kill your family? For fuck's sake, it's a pie.
Not to brag, but I think I'd be pretty good at, well, any kind of eating contest. After all,
Right,
I'm
the thing. Okay, you,
always
me,
hungry,
Caucus, can you eat?
Corcus is like picking his nails, like, no, I'm actually full right now.
Fucker. Alright, whatever.
Not to mention, he already has his name on the list. Or some name on the list. Gives them in the eye.
It's my name, don't worry.
How many names do you have?
My full name is Corcus Finrin Merwick Gobin Teeman. But,
Fucking, what was that?
don't worry about it, you can just call me Corcus.
Jeez, I only have one name, and that's my first name. Jeez, Christ.
Yeah,
Yo,
long story
fucking
about that,
halflings
I'll
are
tell you
weird.
about it sometime.
Halflings are weird. Anyway. Come on, Johnny. You and me. We're doing this.
Yeah, he holds out his hand for like a high five.
Mania looks at it for a second. And then she shrugs and she gives him a high five.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Or
no!
dexterity check.
Oh, no! Is this man
You
going
got-
to rival Mania in her strength? Let's see.
You got a 9. You just have to pass a 5.
She got a 17. 11 plus 6.
17.
Let's go.
17. You both high five correctly. If you got lower than a 5, I would have made it that you both do like a thing where it's like you like stagger
boy.
for a moment before connecting.
Dingus. Okay. After the high five, she starts walking over and tries to figure out how to get into this contest.
It looks like there's just a line of people, not very long. Some heavy set looking dudes. There's like 2 dwarves in line, 2 bigger dudes. And that looks like everybody who's in line for the contest. Like, people seem to have seen those guys, and they're like, I'm not winning.
Mania just walks up behind the guys and crosses her arms.
You do that.
Can I go find myself a seat to watch this competition? Because Bara is not joining in on the competition.
Sure, you go and, there's some, like, temporary benches set up. You can go pop a squat on those.
Yes.
Corcus joins you over there, and Johnny joins, Mania, thank you. I was trying to look at the names on the screen, but they were not.
He tried so hard. and
Joins her in
never
line.
got.
And so they're now in line, and you two are now sitting in the bleachers. And pretty swiftly, you both get to the front of the line because it's like 4 people long. and you put your names down, and get led up onto the stage.
She is currently
Oh yeah, and Kaleid.
Dragon Ball style fighting the bird in midair.
Oh my god.
You see Kaleid trying to fight a bird over at the edge of the crowd.
That's
like,
one way to
jumping
get
try
your
and
name
reach it.
out.
And now,
Could we fuck our way onto the list? Genuine question.
yes,
Good to know. I'm gonna keep that in the
You-
back of my head.
you absolutely can do that.
Can I also quickly ask Corcus if he knows if there's anything archery around here that she can make her name with?
Corcus, chewing on one of those flatbreads from earlier, he looks around over his
Pull
shoulder
my
and
ass!
exactly. He points over at some what looks to be some targets, and it seems like there is in fact a target range for exactly the thing you mentioned. It's actually quite close by.
I guess I
And-
found my way in.
And so, Mania, Johnny, and the other 4 contestants take the stage. And an announcer also walks up on stage, and he's holding like a cone-shaped megaphone that's just
Oh
a
boy.
cone. And he goes, "All right, folks, welcome to the annual pie eating contest. Our contestants have taken the stage. Hey Jim, what else we got? Yeah. Oh, okay, fine. Let's just do a live. Yeah, go, yeah, now. And contestants at the ready.
Oh,
He seems
fuck.
like he's trying to get some to start. And a pie is placed. There's like 4 pies placed in front of each of the contestants, and they seem to be apple pies.
Ah, fuck.
And
Fucking apple.
the dwarves kind of like lean in, ready to go. The 2 big dudes that seem to be humans are like looking, rubbing their hands together. Johnny's also leaning in, ready to go. And he's like, "Do we just like use our hands or faces?"
Faces, dingus.
Oh, okay. And then the announcer goes like, "Yeah, activate now, yeah. On your marks, get set." And then as he says go, some like a firework shoots up behind the stage and like
Fucking
pops in
hell.
the sky and crackles. Begin.
Mania digs in and starts eating. She's not happy about it.
Give me some Constitution saving throws. DC is 5 at the start.
Oh, nice. That is
You have
a
to do
19.
Johnny's rolls.
Here's the contestants with their 4d20s. They all pass. And Johnny, he also passes.
Woohoo. We are all passing. I got a 19, by the way.
And now it is time for the second one. The announcer's like, looks like every contestant has made it through the first pie, lickety-split, no problem at all. Let's see if they can make it through the second one.
I should hit him for using the phrase lickety-split. Goddamn.
And now, give me a second roll, DC 10.
Fucking
I'll
nice.
save.
Dirty 20.
Hell yeah. You scarf down that pie, easy peasy, and you gain +1 on your next pie consumption as you kind of got ahead of the group, started on the next one.
Okay.
And then, oh yeah, Johnny's roll. Johnny like coughs and chokes on this one, and he needs to like pause for a moment, so he falls behind the group. Whereas one of the dwarves seems to have like he's like coughing up a bit much, and all of a sudden he's just like, I can't do more, and he seems to have given up.
Pussy.
Oh no, looks like we might have lost 2 of them. At least 1 for sure. Alright, folks, let's see how they do on the next ones. And then,
Watch me get like a low-ass number.
DC 15.
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling.
Oh,
You're kidding. I swear to God I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm not fudging my rolls. 21. Plus the one that you gave me, it's 22. Dirty 22.
And the two humans both make it like partway into their next pie, and they also both just tap out like, and like one of them actually like pukes. And the announcer goes,
Been there, done that,
"There's
buddy.
an automatic disqualification. It seems like our other human contestant is also all set." And Johnny
I've been there.
Johnny manages to finish the previous pie, but he's fallen behind quite a bit. He's like an
Dingus.
entire pie behind you.
Fucking
And now-
dingus.
Yeah, he is not used to eating foods like this. And
Eat
now-
I
people.
wonder why.
This race is now neck and neck. It is between this nice tiefling here and the last dwarf in this race. Who will call it? Give me that DC 18 check.
Watch this one be the one I fail. Yup! 15. Failed it.
15, but you did outroll the dwarf, who got 12. And you managed to eat a little bit more than he does. He got like only a quarter of the
Come on,
way
Johnny.
into the pie.
Come on,
He
Come on,
managed to eat
Johnny,
a little
finish
bit
it
more.
all.
Johnny, come on!
Can Johnny get, if he gets like a nat 20 or something? Let me do this
Come
roll
on,
here.
nat 20, nat 20.
Hey,
He
listen,
didn't.
if we
He
didn't
manages
finish
to
the
get-
cars...
He manages to finish his second pie, but currently Mania is now the one in the lead. And now, give
No.
me one final roll, still DC 18.
Oh, fuck me. That's a 9.
Oof. And the dwarf got an 18. It is now neck and neck between you two, since you beat him once, then he beat you once. The next roll decides it. Oh yeah, and Johnny has to roll as well.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, you got a 19! He manages to catch a second wind and make his way through that third pie. It all comes down to this roll. Who is it gonna be?
Come on, come on.
One more DC 18
16.
check.
16. Mm-mm.
I guess you have to beat them. Oh, you got a 15!
Oh, one for
Fucking
Johnny.
A.
You did it right as you're making your way through that fourth and final pie. You managed to get that last bite in your mouth just before the dwarf does. And Johnny's still... Actually, if Johnny gets like a 20, I'll say he, I don't know, gets second place.
It just unhinges his jaw like a snake.
No.
That is not a 20. That is indeed
That
a
is
6.
not that, sir.
Johnny just has his head against the table like, oh, what kind of pie is this? And Mania manages to pull ahead just in time to win. And the announcer walks up to you and like grabs your hand and raises up and goes, "And we have our winner."
Yay. Nice.
And he hands you your honorary number 1 pie eater bib.
I'm not putting that
Bib?
shit on. I'm not putting that shit on. She takes it, like, bows her head and thanks, and just tucks it, like, into a pouch or something on her back. She's not fucking wearing it.
And the crowd's clapping and going wild. Yeah, number 1 pie eater. And Corcus has like a flatbread in his mouth. He's just like,
I'm gonna kill
Don't
that fucker.
talk with your mouth full. Damn it.
Mania
Oh,
comes
my
off the
bad.
stage and walks over to Bara and just goes, I feel like I've just lost 6 brain cells from that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Where's-
feel
where's
exactly
your-
the same.
How the fuck are you not puking, kid?
Well, at least I'm good at keeping down my food.
That's
Fair
good.
enough. Fuck. Where'd the other 2 idiots go?
Good question.
Don't
I think they mentioned wanting to go to a bar earlier.
Fuck it, where's the nicest bar? And Mania's gonna, like, climb up on one of the benches and look around for the nicest tavern she can find.
You look back towards closer towards like the entrance of where you came from, and it looks like there's a sign up for a tavern, or at least an inn. Looks like a combo between the two.
Okay.
That looks like a place that they probably went to based on how they were walking down Main Street before.
Well,
And
looks like we're headed that way. And Mania hops off the bench and starts walking towards that thing.
Bara's quickly
Speaking of
gonna
which-
say, Mania, I will catch up with you afterwards. I gotta do something else.
Oh, what are you doing?
Archery.
Speaking
Wait,
Oh,
of which,
fucking hell, mate. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna watch that. And Minnie is actually gonna stay behind and watch Bara. But speaking of which, I want to know what the other two are up to.
Yes, we can do
Yes.
this.
Group B. So you decide to make a name for yourselves in your own special way, and you walk away from the group. Where are you off to right now?
I'm genuinely frightened. Oh god, no, the laughter. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared.
Go ahead, Lipstick. Go ahead.
Oh no.
Kres.
Kres.
You know, they did say that we just had to make a name for ourselves. They never said it had to be good.
That's very true.
Are you hungry?
I'm so starving. How did you know?
I'm starving too. But obviously we can't kill anyone that's good, right?
We just can't go around eating people. I was told that. But maybe if we
Maybe.
found some people that people would appreciate that we ate.
I wonder where those people would be.
I did see a rather scrupulous bar when I was out looking for some, some poisons, okay? I'm just gonna say it, okay?
Oh my god, Kres, you were looking for poison?
I've got a bunch. I found just a very good supply.
Sisterhood
I
of
was
the
also
Traveling
looking for
Poisons.
poison.
Oh, that's so strange. I'll show you where we can get some more later.
Okay, so where's that bar?
Just this way.
So while you guys are going to the nicest looking bar, we're going to the seediest bar in this whole city.
You make your way towards some seedy looking bars. Like, it looks like you could plant a forest with how seedy it is.
Oh my
And-
god.
Mhm.
Right outside, you see like some crows like eating something off the ground and like pecking at something, probably dead. And like
Nice.
a can or like some bottles like rattle their way cartoonishly out of the alley next to him. And it
Is there
scares off the
rats?
crows.
Like scurrying around and stuff. Can there be rats?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
Some rats, like, there's a rat just like chilling out on the side of it, like,
Perfect.
9 to 5, it's exhausting. He's
Perfect.
literally just outside smoking. This tiny little rat person.
What the fuck? It's a rat.
It's a
folk.
bad part of town.
Cigarette.
And so there's some crows that kind of get scared off by a bottle, and they like caw you as like the bottle rolls towards them, and they fly off. And you can hear what seems to be some talking coming from that alleyway on the side of this bar or this tavern.
Okay.
Mm.
Perfect.
Can we listen in to see
yeah.
what they're saying?
Yes. As you get closer to the alleyway, you can kind of. It's a little noisy in the area nearby because there's still a festival going on everywhere. And you kind of eavesdrop a little bit, and you're pretty much out of sight. You can hear what seems to be some kind of angry sounding dude who might even be a little bit drunk right now. He seems to be reprimanding somebody in the alleyway. And as he's like talking about something, it seems like he says something about not messing up or like doing job correctly. And then as you hear some like quieter voice responding to his like barking, after a minute you hear like a
Oof.
and then like a door slam. And it seems like they just whoever was back there just slapped somebody.
Hmm.
I might have clapped too loud into the microphone.
No, it's good.
No, we heard it.
It was good. Yeah, it wasn't too loud, didn't blow anybody's ears out, and it was heard.
Word.
Mhm.
And so you hear that, and then the door closes. Then after a moment, you kind of hear somebody like seemingly crying a little bit, but then just like, and then like they also open the door and like go back in.
Was this to the back of the tavern or Just like
Yeah, it was like a side door to the tavern, I think.
Okay, excellent.
I know.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love
Can we
this.
say, is the tavern like got like, you know, since it's all seedy and stuff, does it have like, you know, rooms, you know, that you can get by the hour kind of thing?
Yeah, they're upstairs.
Hot.
Excellent, as it should.
God, what direction are you going with this?
Okay.
We've got a plan. We've got a
Okay.
plan.
I believe in them. I'm excited. I'm happy. This sounds great.
Okay, so I think this is the perfect place. You can just smell the villainous atmosphere, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. And the
I-
body odor is pungent.
And the
Okay.
rats here even smoke.
I say we go in and find us one of these nice, upstanding folks and grab a bite, so to speak.
Many bites, so to speak.
Excellent. So we're gonna go in, and first thing is I'm gonna go up to the barkeep when we get in. So I guess we should just go in first. We'll go in.
Yes. Walking in.
You do that. It seems like there's these two bars maids who are one's like doing serving and the other's like behind the counter doing more of the kitchen stuff. And there's this one guy who's standing behind the counter. He has this kind of like grumpy look on his face. He doesn't look too well put together. It seems like he's at best maybe like counting something behind the counter as he like figures something out. But he has this like annoyed look on his face as he like after a minute he says some like he gives some commands to like the lady who's behind the counter, and then he like kind of trudges off and goes upstairs.
Okay. We look around. Is there a bunch of people in there?
Yeah, there's a few shabby looking individuals. There's some less than there's like cartoonishly evil looking individuals. that are
Perfect.
also
Mustaches and all the stuff. The twirly mustaches.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot of gruff dudes. It's like a Popeye the Sailor Man cartoon.
Excellent. Is
And-
anybody
Do they have an
have
eye
like
patch?
a Dr. Phil mustache that we could figure out?
No, don't go. Oh, my
No, there's
goodness.
no Dr. Phil mustaches in this proximity. It's mostly halflings in here. It's a lot of like ordinary mustaches,
I
not
tried.
nearly as good.
I tried.
Wow. Wow.
But you do notice
Thank
one thing in particular is that the barmaid who's doing the serving,
Mm.
it seems like she's a little shaky right now, but you can pretty easily see like a handprint on her cheek, or at the very least, like the side of her face is red.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Kres,
Yes.
that barmaid.
Is she delicious?
No, it seems like she's upset.
Do
I
we
think
care?
there might be something wrong with her boss.
We care.
Oh. I see.
Theoretically, the one
Mhm.
running this would know the most, right?
This is possible. They might know where more of the bad people for us to talk to could be.
Hmm. I think we need to speak to her manager then.
This seems good. I tell
All
you
right,
what,
Karen, calm down.
I have this idea though. So
Mhm.
I say, what if I was to rent one of those very nice looking rooms up there? And then
Mm.
perhaps you could see if you could bring the manager to the room.
That is an idea.
I'm just going to say, make sure that they touch the door handle.
That is a very good idea.
Not gonna lie, I thought that her keyboard was the sound of a gun cocking for a second. Good idea.
Okay.
All right.
So
you go
I'm going to
get that
go.
room.
Right. So I'm going to go up and be like, hello, I see that you have rooms available. I would like to book one. And I'm going to glance back at Canary. For an hour.
The barmaid looking very tired, and like her hair is kind of disheveled from like sweating mainly and like moving around a bunch. She goes, All right, going rate is 2 silver for the day, but if you're only doing it for the hour, it's just 10 copper.
Throws out a silver.
Ah, thank you. And she puts it behind the counter and puts it in a bucket, then grabs you a key. Second door on the left, up the stairs over there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And she
then-
gets back to working.
Awesome. So is
Canary. So is what?
so okay. So I got the room. So just remember, don't touch the doorknob.
I understand.
And then I'm gonna head up, and as I get to the room, open the door, and I'm gonna pull out a vial of what's going to be a very yellowish liquid, and put it on, kind of drip it onto the doorknob,
I love
and
this
then
so
go
much.
inside and
You
close
do
the
that.
door.
Yeah. You do that. The trap is set.
The
Canary,
trap is set.
what are you doing?
I have to get the manager. Okay. I walk up to the barmaid.
Mm-hmm.
I ask her for a drink.
She's like, for a moment, like as you get her attention, she kind of jumps a little bit, like out of surprise, and just, oh, what are you doing in a part of town like this?
I need a drink.
Sweetie, are you even old enough to be drinking?
No. But I need one.
She looks around a bit. Oh, whatever. It's more profit. Do you have the money for it?
Yes, and I put 2 gold pieces on the counter. I could give you more if you could tell me where to find your manager.
She looks a bit surprised when you say that. Are you talking to the one at the counter or the one who's waiting tables?
The one at the counter.
Oh, okay.
The slapping
Then,
one, right?
No, the one who got slapped is the one who's waiting tables.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. The one at the.
Okay.
I don't want to get her mixed up in this. We're on
Ah,
a
okay.
justice.
So you do that, and she kind of looks at you for a moment. It's like, you'll be able to hear him before you see him. And she takes the gold pieces and puts them behind the counter, or slips them into like her pocket instead, because her outfit has pockets, and that's awesome.
If barmaids didn't have pockets, we'd all be dead.
And she says, just do yourself a favor, sweetheart, and don't get involved in this sort of lifestyle, especially with that man.
Do you think he'd like to involve me in this sort of lifestyle?
Well, maybe not your age, but I suspect you might be a bit older than you seem if you're carrying around this kind of money.
You're very perceptive.
I wouldn't be a very good maid if I'd be a very good barmaid if I wasn't.
I need to find the manager. Here before C? What does it even mean?
He talks really loudly.
Okay.
And then
So
she
I'm-
says,
yeah.
she says upstairs, last door on the right.
What does she mean by that? Is that Kres's room? Or is
No, that's the manager's room.
Okay. So I go up there.
You do that.
Yes.
Doo-doo. 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 Doo-doo.
All right.
And sneak your way upstairs, and you can hear some like talking coming from the last door on the right, and seems like some dude angrily talking about some nonsense. Like, who cares what? He's just shouting about something.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
So I'm like on purpose making my footsteps heavier.
Mhm.
I'm making myself sound louder and kind of sloppily walking. I'm pretending to be very drunk.
Mhm.
Mart.
I
Give-
burst into the room.
Give me a performance check, which is a d20 with your modifier for performance.
What if I have one? Performance
It's
plus
like-
3. Okay,
yes.
so it's this plus 3, so it's 22.
Nice.
Very convincing.
You do a
Nice.
great job. And give me a strength check, DC 6.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's more like 4.
You just roll a d20.
Yeah.
Uh, six.
Perfect.
Thank goodness. You do manage to burst open the door, and it seems like the guy is talking to some circular stone, and he goes, "Oh God, I'll get back to you." And he like slams it face down on the table. What do you want?
I'm sorry. I need help.
Oh, jeez. Little girl, how'd you get up? Oh my God. Let's go find your parents. Where are they?
I point to the door all that Kres is in, and I'm like, I can't get them to answer the door.
God damn, 1 second. He just storms over to it and like immediately like jiggles the door. He's like, hey, open up. And how quickly does that stuff work, Kres? Instant?
Yeah, so it'd be a Constitution 16 save.
He
I
fucking
fucking
fails.
love
He got a
this.
3. He's a commoner. He doesn't even
Yeah.
have levels. He jiggles it and immediately as he's like
It's just
going up to
paralyzing.
knock, he's like,
So I just like open the door really fast and let him fall into the room.
he does that.
Wow, Kres, that works really fast.
I
It's
love
good
this so
stuff.
much.
So pull him all the way into the room.
You do that?
Get in here, hurry up.
I run in.
Close the door. Okay, so do we eat some of him now, or should we ask him the questions?
I think
What
we need
color
to
is my
ask him the
underwear?
questions now.
I think maybe I take a little nibble first. Encourage him for when it wears off to give us the answers.
One finger. One
Oh,
finger can't hurt, right?
I think it'll hurt him a lot.
Do you bite off his finger?
Yeah. The
Which one?
like his ring finger on the opposite hand that he touched the door with.
Good,
Yeah,
good thinking.
It's still in a knocking pose, and you just.
Yeah.
It's just gone, and he's still
Yeah.
frozen.
Yeah.
You can hear his breathing intensify since he still needs to breathe, but he's just
Yep,
like.
And
What
I
do you
will
can-
suck the blood as it comes out.
Yes, get some of that. Oh, he's quite. He's not bad.
It's like as if it's like a boba tea straw. You just.
Oh my
You just enjoy
god.
yourself. Little popsicle. Not too much. He can't die. I'm just whatever's coming out, I'm not sucking, I'm just licking.
Like a little popsicle.
Don't
Like a
forget the
popsicle.
memories of those that you drink, though.
I
Thank
do.
you, Murph, for saying
Once you
what
drink
was on
all
my
of
mind.
it, you get a few recent memories from this blood. Like, you can clearly see the moment where he like slapped that barmaid because he was yelling at her for like dropping some like not even that expensive item. It was like a beer.
And did she see
Motherfucker.
who he was talking to?
Did you see who he was talking to?
Yeah,
On
did
the
she see who he was
stone.
talking to? Yeah.
Oh, it was the barmaid from downstairs. Oh,
okay.
who? Oh, on the phone.
Yeah.
was just
Well,
some-
on the talking stone, yeah.
Just some other tavern owner, probably a supplier or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we got the right guy. He's definitely the one that slapped her.
Excellent. So, I say we try and find out what kind of seedy people he knows so that we can talk to them.
I think that's a great idea, but how will we do that, Kres?
Well, this only lasts a minute, so he should be coming to very soon. But, maybe we should shove something in his mouth, because I think he's going to scream when he comes to.
Oh no.
Shit.
His eyes are looking around in horror as you two are going back and forth.
I'm
Get
looking
the-
around the room for something to shove in his mouth.
Just get the blanket. Shove the blanket in there. I just happen
see-
to.
You see like a hand towel on one of the bedstands. Actually, no,
perfect.
just yeah, hand towel. It's
Hand
just
towel.
chilling there.
Nice and dirty, I hope.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Grab
Perfect.
the hand towel.
I have the
Rag.
standards of, and I'm gonna just take a sheet or something and tie his arms up with it.
Smart.
You do that.
Um,
Kind of like rat tailing the shape of the sheets and then
yeah,
tightening
kind
it
of
as best as you
the,
can.
the figure 8 around the wrist and pulling it nice and tight, and then
Oh,
back around his chest.
Yes.
You know, if you've tied some people to a bed before, it's very similar to some stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone seems to know a lot about this.
Similar to that style.
You
I
do
am
that.
composed. I am composed.
Are you?
Yes.
And in the time it takes you to do that, his body is starting to loosen
wiggle.
back up, and he's now able to. He's moving again, and he's just like.
Okay, so here's the deal, buddy. You can see that we're quite hungry, and you've probably not had anybody eat you before, I'm imagining. And we would like to do that, but if maybe you were to give us some information, we won't eat you. I
I'm
didn't
hearing
understand the
don't
thing.
kill me.
Oh.
You heard correctly. That's what I said.
Do you think that means he wants to talk? Or maybe I should take another little nibble.
Alright. I think he's ready to talk, Kres. But if he screams,
Then
I
I'm
say that we
excited.
just rip his tongue out of his throat. What do you say?
Ooh, that sounds really nice.
Right? Tongue is a delicacy.
It's so
So-
soft and subtle.
It is. So don't tempt us, okay? I take out the rag.
Hi.
Oh god, my finger.
It's gone. But if it helped you, it was good.
What do you people want? Why are you doing this?
Oh.
So, it seems to come to our attention that your bar is actually kind of grody, and
Gross.
your patrons are less than savory. I was just hoping for some information.
Yes, whatever you want. What is it?
We want to
You-
know everything.
We want to know where the worst people in the city are.
Fine, I'll spill my guts. I'll tell you all my connections. Just please stop. I need a bandage.
You'll get a bandage once when you're done talking. So talk fast. You
What?
might bleed out.
Yeah, it's true.
Also, it is worth noting, Lovesick, you do have the ability to just know all of his memories from drinking his blood.
I know. That's
I
my
know.
backup plan.
This is much more fun though.
It's
Exactly.
much
This is so
more
much
fun.
more fun.
Makeshift roleplay dying. And he starts spilling his guts. The guy I was on the phone with, he's able to smuggle in cheaper alcohol that's not regulated properly.
Stupid. We want the bad people.
You think we care about wood alcohol? Come
That's
on.
Stupid. Give us the bad people. Where's the mongrels, the people that steal and do bad to women? Oh wait, that's you, isn't it?
That is you.
No, that's not true. You have the wrong idea.
I saw
Look,
it.
I can tell you. I can give you connections. I can tell you where dead bodies are. I can give you blackmail on anybody.
Yes, tell us this stuff.
Everything.
He starts doing that, and he starts rattling off people of he's helped hide bodies with, and he tells you the
Perfect.
name of various shops that are just fronts for money laundering.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
Perfect,
Wonderful.
perfect.
None of them are the blacksmith or the pottery woman, right?
No,
Okay,
Or the-
thank God. I
or
won't
the-
turn them in.
We're the poison dealer.
He might be among them.
He's probably among them.
We don't turn
Yeah.
him in. We don't
But
turn
we
him
like
in.
him. We like him. He's
We
fine.
like him. Oh, maybe he'll give us some free poison.
Oh, we could totally blackmail him. Yeah,
we could
let's
totally
go.
blackmail him.
Yeah, let's blackmail.
Is there any candles in this room?
Ooh.
You see this dude start to like he's fading a bit, but there is like a large candle that isn't lit right now. It's on like the nightstand.
I'm gonna put the rag back in his mouth now.
We need to cauterize his finger. So
Oh,
Do we?
no.
I think we do. I mean, he's gonna die, and
I thought we were still gonna eat him.
I know, but should we?
I definitely think so. Besides, we need to make sure that he doesn't tell anybody we were here before we go eat other people.
I mean, if he does tell people, we would just eat them when they come after us. So
I
I
think
feel
we eat him.
bad. He was kind of nice. I mean, other than hitting that woman.
I'm telling you, he's very tasty. You should just eat him.
Okay. All right, fine. Thank you, Kres. And
Fucking
I sink
hilarious.
my
Holy
teeth
shit.
into the man's neck.
You do that, and pretty quickly he fades and he's not conscious anymore. And you get a much clearer version of everything he was telling you, and you realize he was actually BSing you on a few instances and
I
hiding some of the
see.
good stuff.
Motherfucker.
You now have like all of his like underground connection secrets.
Mm,
Nice.
nice.
Now the
And I'll-
question is...
I'll just tell you who they are when you encounter them.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So now the question is do we take over his empire?
Kres, do you want to stay here? Because I don't.
No, this place smells awful.
It smells bad, right?
But I
I
feel
say
like
we
could
just
get a lot
tip
of
our
cheese.
waitresses and leave. Oh, cheese. I feel like the only
Um,
cheese here is toe cheese, Kres. I
Oof.
feel like we should leave.
Let's go.
When you hear him say, "Should we take over this empire?" you do recall the memories from this man that the deeds to his building are actually there's this type of business where there isn't like an owner, it's whoever holds the papers to it. So you can
Oh.
evade taxes. He was doing that. So they're in his
Nice.
desk, and whoever's holding the papers is actually like the owner.
Mm,
So you could give those to the barmaids if you want.
that
If you want to
sounds
just
good.
dip out of here.
Nah,
We're different.
nah, justice. I run
What is
into
that?
his office and grab the deeds.
What
You
are
do
you
that.
doing?
Justice, Kres.
But I don't-
Justice.
But I wouldn't know any of this.
I know.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
not thanks.
Justice sounds great. Yay!
I'm downstairs and I give it to the waitress that he hit. And I say, "Here, honey, it's all yours."
Oh my god.
She looks at that and she looks at the papers and goes wide-eyed for a moment, like
I'm gonna
she
be
like
coming
hides
down
them
the
against
stairs,
herself. She's like,
eating it.
"You haven't finished eating him?"
Oh no,
Don't
I'm
do
gonna
that,
be a
Pop.
new. Yeah, just walking down the stairs, nibbling on a little finger.
I can just do a time skip and say you eat his whole
Oh,
body.
Oh, yeah. We'll say I consumed him.
Word.
And-
Unhinge your
that.
jaw like a fucking snake.
Yeah. Gotta get rid of the evidence, you know.
Kres is looking a lot fuller. His stomach is bulging as he's walking out of this place.
Mm,
Oh, yeah, it's very tasty, but I don't think I can eat much more.
Oh my god.
too bad. We got justice.
Okay, so what do we know where, like, is there a building where there's like a group of these band people from Canary's memories?
It doesn't seem like there's any one building they're collecting in. It seems like it's just a network of people who are all in on a secret across the town.
Okay,
Mm,
okay,
Are any of those people guards?
Oh, absolutely.
yes.
Oh shoot, we got corrupted cops. Dang.
Of course.
The true enemy of
And
D&D
that's
is
gonna make it
capitalism.
harder for us to beat them.
Or no, it's not,
Mm.
because all he had to say is that. Oh, I've got an idea. So okay,
Oh, okay.
so you tell me. Can we act like she told me there was guards and stuff like that? Just to,
There-
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Guards.
spills all the info. So what if we take this info and and we blackmail the guards into saying that we're great heroes, and then they tell the big fat man to put us on the list.
That's a great idea, Kres.
That's fucking genius. Holy shit.
So we...
How did this work out so well? What the fuck?
I know. When we said we were going to cause havoc, you're like, you're going to jail. And maybe we still are. But
know
Don't
what?
know yet.
I will humbly accept that I was wrong, and this is fucking amazing.
justice!
So,
Still never gonna trust the two of you, your evil laughters.
So, I want to use my ability to talk to cute little animal rats, because I can communicate with animals, to get us some rats to go do a little searching for these guards that we're looking for.
You look for a nearby rat,
Yes.
and you see one chilling out on the outside of one of these bars. It's actually the one that was like right outside this bar.
Does he have a
And
cigarette
he's-
still?
He's smoking a teeny tiny cigarette.
Perfect. This is my guy. Hello there, little friend.
Hey
there.
What? What's that?
So, I have a deal for you. I was thinking that maybe you could help us find, you and some of your friends could help us find a couple people, and we'd give you a nice reward with some delicious cheese.
Hmm.
Either
A
that or-
little racial, but sure. What are you paying?
1 wheel of cheese for you to find these guards.
Whole wheel.
Yes.
Sounds fair to me. All right. Tell me the names. I'll find them.
And so we tell him said info and send the rat army a looking.
Cheese.
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 It's always cheese.
All right. I'll meet you back here around 3 hours from now.
Perfect. I need to rest anyways. I'm quite full.
And that rat just skitters off after he stamps out his little teeny tiny cigarette.
Brilliant.
I love him.
We might have to keep him.
I want to keep him. Is
Let's
that
keep him.
wrong?
No, we should keep him. We'll keep him.
Fuck.
In the
That's
meantime,
3 NPCs for you, makeshift.
yeah. Group A. Are you walking over to that archery competition?
Hell yeah!
Yeah, Mania followed her. She was like, "Oh, I can drink later. I want to see this."
Word. You would do that, and similar to before, it looks like they're setting up another contest. This one was the one was basically just gonna, or
Wait.
it wasn't the one that was gonna precede the pie eating. Yeah.
Wait, shit. Where's Kaleid? She done fighting the bird? Did she get the bird? Kaleid?
She is whacking the bird's corpse on the ground.
Ay, ay, ay.
Medea
Like an
calls
anime
over to her and
protagonist. Yeah.
Medea calls over to her and just goes, "Kaleid, it's dead, hon. Come on."
That bird is now a modern art piece on the ground.
I'll be honest, I was actually concerned that you were gonna have that be Alric hiding around watching.
Nah, it's just a bird. Or is it?
Bird.
Yeah, yep, the bird's dead. Bird's dead. Come on. Come back over here. You're causing a scene.
You do that.
Okay.
They wander away from the impact zone of all their punches on that one bird.
Medea turns and just watches Bara, interested, but like she looks a little bored, but at the same time it's kind of like, all right, let's see what goes.
And now, you see this other competition is about to get kicked off. Well, it's actually not a competition. It's mainly just sort of like a carnival attraction, like, throw the ball, dunk machine kind of thing. There's this guy with a nice curled mustache in this carnival-looking outfit who's holding a cane, and he's like, step right up, take your chances at shooting the target. And if you split an arrow, you can win a prize.
Ooh. Bara quickly takes off her cape, hands it to Johnny, be like, hold on to this. I have a competition to go to. I got a carnival to meet.
You do that, and he holds it. And you waltz right up to the announcer. It's like, oh, got a brave young girl here. So, what's your name?
Bara.
Bara? Well, how are you with a bow, Bara?
You'll have to see.
All right. Let's see if you're a barbarian, or, well, if you're not, show us those skills with that bow, Bara. I was trying to think of a funny pun to use your name with, but I only thought of barbarian in the meantime. Anyway.
Barbarian. You're welcome.
And so, you sort of knock your bow, and the target comes up in front of you. It's like, all right, let's see if you can get a bullseye at that distance. Give me an attack roll on it.
Wow, that's oddly low.
Brock, take back your damn curse! This is not
First
nice.
shot is a miss. Ooh,
Correct.
tough. Give it another shot, though. You know, seem just a bit nervous.
Looks over her shoulder at Johnny. Not at all.
Oh no, Johnny didn't say that.
No, it's looking over at. What the fuck is this? That's a 7 again.
That's the damage.
That's a. What the fuck is hell?
Or did you roll the? What are you rolling right now?
She's clicking on her longbow.
Yeah.
Just to say, /roll 1d20.
Oh my
Yeah, just try the actual rolling real quick.
Is there a space?
Oh, and the AC of this target is not high. It's like 5 to start because it's just a target.
Well, then she would have hit it. No. No. No way. Come on. What the fuck?
You
A
pull
1?
back the
This
bow,
game hates you.
and as you're pulling back the bow, the string snaps off of the bowstring, and it kind of like springs forward in your hands, and the arrow falls to the ground. Ooh,
Oof.
sorry about that. Let's give you the better bow. And he like pulls one out from behind the target. There you go, sweetheart.
I need a new one anyways. I haven't, gotten a new one in a few years.
You hear Mania in the back just going, Jesus.
Fuck these days. I swear to God, if this is a low roll again, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna have a fucking heyday. What the fuck is that shit?
Okay, what the fuck is wrong? Why are you getting such low rolls? That a 2?
Damn. You knock another bow, another arrow, and it seems like you're still getting used to the new bow. And you fire it at the target, and it just hits the ground nearby it.
Is she going to start crying?
Fucking
Me?
no idea.
Yes. Bara, no, she's just getting frustrated at this point. Like, what the fuck?
You hear Johnny call over. He's just like, Bara, just use your own bow. It's probably just the ones at the carnival.
You do realize I just broke my bow, right?
No, that was the one he handed you.
Oh,
That's the one he
my
handed you.
bad.
That's the one he handed you. Go with it and
Okay.
run. Go with it and run.
Okay. Okay. 14! Finally,
Fucking nice, finally.
You put the carnival bow to the side, pull out your own, knock the arrow, and immediately land it. Now give me another attack roll. DC 10.
Wow.
And her rolls are +5, by the way.
Yeah, her rolls are +5.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
Yeah.
So give me your next one.
15.
Nice.
So, a dirty 20.
You knock another
Nice.
arrow, and this one lands like pretty close to the previous arrow. And you hear the announcer go, not bad. But if you want a special prize, you're gonna have to split an arrow. If not, You'll still get a good payday from just hitting a few.
Give
After
me-
a few mistakes.
Mhm. A little sus of your bows that you're giving people, but okay. Let's see. 17!
17, and with the plus
Plus
5, that's a
five.
dirty
22.
23. 23, correct? 22?
22.
I can't do math.
I'm surprised I
So-
could.
So as you pull it back, this time you really focus in and aim it like just at one of them, and you manage to land near the tip of one of them, and it does in fact create a split near the tip of one of the arrows, though it didn't like completely split it.
It didn't brave from Merida.
And the announcer looks closely at it and says, "That is contact. We have ourselves a winner." And he grabs like a badge and like hands it to you, and it says like it's got like a little medallion with like a arrow splitting symbol on it. And you hear like a crowd around you who's watching, they like start clapping.
Bara turns, does a bow, and then walks back to Johnny. Can I have my cape back now?
Sure, Bara. Here you
Like-
go.
Mania kind of leans over to Khaled and goes, "How much of that do you think was because she was nervous that he was watching?" It's Interconic.
Also,
Did you
Canonically-
realize that, Bara?
She wants to mate.
understand. She's gonna look over and go,
Oh yeah.
oh god, she's gonna give you a look of like, no, nod, like,
canonically, that whole time he was holding it out like he was holding a pizza box. He didn't like
Oh.
put it under his arm or anything or sling it on his shoulder. He was just like holding it the whole
Jesus
time
Christ.
awkwardly.
I'm gonna have
So
to
he
show this
didn't
fucker how to
recognize
flip.
the fact that it's still the same thing he gave her?
Oh yeah, he was just like not like holding it more comfortably. He was just holding it oddly carefully. And so you have all managed to build up a pretty solid reputation. I think that's a good place to end the session if you guys want to.
No, I want to go to the bar.
No? Oh yeah. Let's do a few more things. Oh yeah, the bar.
We need a fucking.
I want to
I'm gonna-
punch.
And so, you now, yeah, you can just tell the party you want to go to the bar.
I need a drink.
I want to punch.
You want to punch? Well, you know what? Maybe there'll be an asshole in a bar that you can punch. Come on. And Mania puts an arm, like, she has to reach up to put an arm on Khaled's shoulder and just pat, and starts pushing everyone towards the nice bar.
Yes,
do that.
A drink after that would be nice.
Yeah, I'm sure it would.
And you all make your way to a pretty nice looking tavern from before. And it seems like there's a lot of people laughing and having a good time. A few giggles here and there at possibly good, possibly not good jokes. And you enter in, and it's a pretty clean looking place. The atmosphere is very lively.
Nice. Mania looks around, and then she goes right up to the bar, and she orders 3 whiskeys.
You do that, going up to the bartender and like, all right, here you go. He pulls out some large jar from behind the counter, fills up 2 matching glasses,
3.
pushes them towards you. Yeah. Oh, 3 matching glasses and pushes them towards you.
She takes 1, knocks it back, and then takes 2 in her hand, and she turns around and she surveys the entire tavern. What kind of people do I see?
Generally speaking, you see a lot of halflings, but you also see plenty of humans and elves. And they all
Okay.
seem to be chatting up, but there is plenty of people given that scanning the room look. You know,
I
they're
didn't
not
get
just
to
like
punch anything.
Just
you
give
punch
it
that
a
bird
minute.
a lot.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true. Okay, are there any like dancers, or is there like music going
Oh.
on? What are we doing here?
Over in one corner, there is like somebody playing some sort of string instrument, and it's sounding kind of like some Legend of Zelda music. And there is like a few people dancing over by that, but it seems like performative. There's like a bit of a group gathering around there, but it's mostly people kind of chatting around the main drinking area. And you hear the bartender say something in Infernal. Or no, not in Infernal, in Draconic, and he goes, if you're looking for some fights, there's some fighting pits and going around right now. They're a little ways away, but should be a lot of fun. Yeah?
Yes.
Alright.
I will punch.
You just take a left outside the entrance and then a left at the end of the main street. You won't miss them after a bit of walking.
She will immediately go run to that.
Oh, yeah.
Kaleid immediately runs out the front doors.
Mania goes,
and goes
focus.
Run
Follow
off to
her.
those. He downs some drink and goes, on it. And he runs his tiny little legs after her.
I'm sending the shortest member of our party after the tallest member of our party.
Yes.
It's gonna be fucking hilarious.
And he is surprisingly quick.
I'm not surprised, he's a fucking rogue. Them bitches fast.
And they're off doing that. What do you do while you're at the bar?
Is there anybody doing any arm wrestling or anything like that? Or anybody boasting about strength or something?
There looks to be, I'll say like two dudes over at like some standing table. It looks like it is like an arm wrestling station. Like the table's kind of built for that. Looks like this is a bar that has like a few games around. You can do these sorts of things. And there's one person who's just chilling there.
Mania walks straight up to the arm wrestling station, puts 5 silver on the table, and goes, "Alright, who's up?"
A betting lady. Well then, I don't usually do this for money, but I'd love to do this for a good bit of sportsmanship with you, but if you only want it to be with money. He takes out 5 silver as well.
If you don't want the money, I can put the money back.
No. I do I do enjoy a good bit of gambling from time to time as well. Here you go. And he puts 5 silver on the table as well.
Fuck yeah. She readies herself up with just devious looking little smirk on her face.
By the way, fantastic abs.
Grew 'em myself.
All right now. No, let's do some good sportsmanship like conduct. And he reaches out his hand.
Mm-hmm. She's ready. I'm ready to fucking arm wrestle.
The other dude at the table goes like, he puts his hands on yours and he's like, all right now, let's keep this civil. On 3. 1, 2, 3. And he lets go. Give me a strength check.
Oh, I love my strength. That will be 18.
You probably won. Yeah, you definitely won. He rolled a 7.
Yeah.
So he starts to, he's sort of like trying to pull your side down, and you manage to like start leaning him like a third of the way there, and he's starting to get a bad angle. Give me another strength check against his strength. So close to a 20.
Fuck
He got an 8.
He got a... I'm trying to do math. 15.
15. You start bringing it down further and further, and he's like 2/3 of the way there. Give me one more strength check. Oh my god, these rolls.
16.
16. And just as he seems like he's trying to sort of do this technique where he's like wiggling his wrist to get a better angle, he doesn't quite get it right, and you just... you managed to beat him. Ooh. My. You've got some incredible biceps as well.
I know. And she kind of like moves her hands and settles them behind her head in that like anime protagonist pose.
Nice. And you hear a little bit of clapping from around you as the people who were watching were pretty interested in seeing who would win that competition.
I want to flirt with someone. God damn it. She picks up both, any women watching?
Yeah, there was a few women. It looks like there was 2 women who were like sitting down nearby who were watching, and they also clapped as they saw that. And they seem to be like eyeing you up a little bit. And like one of them reaches across the table and like taps the other on the arm. It's like, come on. And she's like, stop.
Minia takes her 2 whiskeys that she had, and she walks over and sits next to the one that was getting tapped and just sets one in front of her and goes, so, what do y'all do for fun around here, huh?
She's kind of blushing and like, oh, well, I'm just enjoying the festival. So this is a bit of a special occasion.
Oh, yeah? What kind of special occasion? And she's just kind of eyeing her up just a little bit as she sips at the whiskey.
Well, I was out drinking with my friend here, and we figured we'd, just go to one of our favorite spots and get our favorite drinks. And she kind of motions towards the thing she's drinking. It looks like, it looks kind of interesting. It's like a brightly colored cup of alcohol, something like that.
What is that? I've never seen something like that before.
Oh, this. It's made with a kind of fruit that's called watermelon. Although it doesn't really taste much like water.
Watermelon. Is it sweet?
Oh, very. You want to try it?
Gladly. And she gently
You got
takes...
some melons.
And she pushes the drink towards you a little bit.
Mars. Jesus Mars. It's fucking throwing me off. Minia takes it, and she takes a small sip of it to not, chug or anything, and she sets it back down, and she goes, oh, that is nice. I'm gonna try something, and I'm gonna hope that it works. She kind of leans in a little bit to her and just goes, but I bet it'd be sweeter coming from your lips.
She goes, actually, give me a charisma check.
Come on. Come on. If I ever needed a high roll, it's now. Yes! Okay. 17. That's with my modifier.
Nice. She goes, oh, stop it, you. And then her friend across the table's like, kind of like, raises her eyebrows and is like, she just finished having a sip of it a moment ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She kind of looks at her for a second, and then is just like, it's only fair if I share a bit of my drink, huh?
Well, if you say so. And she's like blushing as you say that, and she like leans in a bit towards you.
Minia takes a sip of the whiskey, turns around, gently tilts her chin up, gives her a kiss.
Ah, hell yeah. You totally do that. And the friend on the other side of the table is like, she is in a bit of a tizzy, as you say.
Good.
And you do that.
Happily. That's all I got. I mean, obviously there's probably gonna be some other stuff that goes down between them, but that's, fade to black.
Word. That fades to black. Anyway, in the meantime, as you were watching Minia just arm wrestle somebody and flirt with somebody else, what are you doing at the bar right now, Purple?
Probably got butterbeer and is just relaxing, enjoying watching of people.
And Johnny, seeing that scene, as he's also drinking another butterbeer, he like says to you, does she know her?
The hell would I know?
Well, they just
sweet
kissed. Have they met before?
I don't think so. I think Minia is now just picking up on these right now. Flirting.
Oh. Say, does does the other woman at that table seems a bit familiar? She's got very pretty eyes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. What do you mean by familiar?
I don't know. Just they have a friendly air about them.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see them, they just kind of look ordinary. Like they have blonde hair. That's about it.
You know, John, I didn't know you'd be into blondes.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. I'm actually quite like darker hair. I'm.
Jesus
See
Christ.
what you were saying.
He just reaches for his cup and just.
God, fucking virgins. I'm just gonna say Minia has persuaded the lady to leave with her, and they just go upstairs.
They do that.
Ah, thank God they're going upstairs instead of doing something in front of everyone.
What, you didn't want to see a nice sex show?
No.
I mean, I'm sure Minia's willing to have a third if you want to ask.
No.
Grab your boy and head upstairs.
And you see the girl that was sitting across the table from them just kind of reaches across and grabs her friend's drink and like knocks the whole thing back.
Oof.
And with a smile stands up and goes to like do some partying or something. Bara, give me a perception check.
Oh, fuck. Why
Or actually, no, give me a history check.
history? Oh, fuck.
DC
History,
18.
history. Where the? I got a,
In the dictionary between shit and syphilis.
I got a 6.
You got a 6.
Mhm.
Nothing seems historically relevant in this room.
Oof.
Can I do a perception check in case I'm like
Sure, do a perception check.
12?
12.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You notice that the woman who got it from the table, she seemed to have a slightly different hairstyle from most of the people you've been seeing. But she was also a human, and most of the people are halflings. So that might be the cause of that.
God damn it! I didn't do the history save part. Great.
Maybe you could ask Johnny if he notices anything. Or the bartender.
Bara's gonna get up and go ask the bartender, because why would Johnny know anything? He's still fairly.
I don't know, I'm offering you suggestions of what to do. Don't bite my head off, I'm having sex.
I can't bite your head off because you're having sex.
Lord.
So you ask the bartender, who is standing right behind you as you're standing at the bar.
Yes.
And what do you ask them about?
Whether or not I don't even know how to ask this.
Ask what the girl's name is? If you've seen her before? I'm gonna need you to watch some more Law and Order.
I think I'll have to, because I think you're just gonna have to tell me the entire thing, because girl, I've never watched any of it.
Oof.
She's gonna ask, if he can tell me anything about her. The blonde human.
He goes, her? Oh, I mean, I haven't seen her around too much. I think it was, that woman's friend from out of town. I was impressed she knew what a watermelon was. Not a lot of people actually know that around here, being that this is mostly a desert region. even on the moving city, it's a little odd. It's a fruit that comes from a more tropical area, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it plains regions that can grow them? I don't know.
Anything off about her?
Off of what?
Anything off about her?
Not that I could tell. She's just been sitting there talking with her friend. Give me a perception check with advantage because the bartender is also here.
Okay, advantage, perception.
That's a nat 20.
Wow, of course you get it now.
Yeah, I get it now when I don't actually truly need it, as far as I can tell.
And you notice, as that's going on, it finally snaps to awareness in your head. The woman who is like at the table with her, she's doing a dance that you recognize from Sylanoris, and other people are watching her and kind of like cheering her on.
Oh.
So she's doing a dance from someplace that's it's weird that she's so far from Sylanoris.
I go up and go talk with her.
Sure, what do you say as you interrupt her dance?
She's gonna politely go up and interrupt, not necessarily be rude about it, and ask, I recognize that dance. You're from Sylanoris.
Says, you recognize it? Then why don't you join me?
I'm not much of a dancer. But I have a question. What's somebody from Sylanoris doing so far from home?
So you do know where I'm from. Well, that's a long story. And it's a story that's going to wait for later. Because we've got to cut to group Kaleid real quick. Because Corcus is currently corralling her around, and she is now standing in the ring with some exotic-looking animals. It seems she has found her way into a ring nearby, and there's these kind of intimidating-looking creatures across from you. It looks like one's this kind of cat-looking animal. Another looks more like a bear. And Corcus is sitting on your shoulder, and he says to you, "Okay, Kaleid, which one do you want to take on?"
Punch.
I'm a little nervous about
She
this.
is going to punch them both at the same time. With both hands.
Do you hold up two hands and point to both of them or something?
Muda, 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 muda.
Oh my god.
So, Corcus then waves at the announcer, who's got a bit of a worried look on his face as he's as you're pointing towards both of the cages, and Corcus is just yeah, go ahead, I guess. And they let both of them into the ring. Give me a strength check on that first punch when the cat creature lunges towards you. That's a nat 20.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
And you immediately kill that one in one hit. And the bear creature was a bit more hesitant to get closer, but it's also still charging towards you. Give me another attack roll on that. Okay, dirty 20. Not a nat 20. So, you punch your fist into that one, roll for damage. Oh wait, it's your punch, so flat damage, right? What is the damage on that. Yeah, you smack into the side of this thing and knock it over to the edge of the rink. And it's looking pretty injured. But it manages to move back in and try and make an attack on you. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Big question. Yep.
It tries to scratch at some of the scales in your leg, and it seems like it doesn't manage to. It hits like kind of strong scales, and it doesn't manage to like pierce through them. And it goes in for another scratch attack, or well, it's bite attack because it's a bear. And a 15, that does not work, as it tries to bite down into your leg as well. And it doesn't seem to be doing much, even though the bear is like pretty darn big. It is now your turn.
She is now going to attempt to bite its head off.
Give me that attack roll. You do that. Reaching down and clamping your jaws on the back of its neck, you just immediately right through it. And the audience goes wild in amazement with how you were able to accomplish such a feat. Cheering on your name. Kaleid, Kaleid, Kaleid. And Porcus is there in awe of what he just saw. We should probably get back to Minia soon now that you've eaten.
Can you take the corpse of the bear with her?
I don't think they can stop you. Wait, no, he doesn't know what you're saying. He'll just be like, I'll just assume that was a yes. Let's get going.
Take
I
the
assume you
corpses,
pick
honey.
up both of them.
Take the corpses with you.
She drags the bear corpse with her.
Oh my god.
You do that, dragging both a whole lion and a bear behind you. And to give this bad boy, this whole session a cliffhanger, I'll leave it off on back in Group A, where Bara's talking with that girl from the bar. And what were you saying to her again?
I asked why a girl like her would be so far from home.
Well, you see, I had this run-in with some people. Well, in all fairness, I was having a rough time back home. Some things from my past came back to haunt me, and I had to go and deal with them. But it seems that all got sorted out now. You know, I'm actually a bit surprised that you still haven't recognized me up until this point. But that would make sense.
Why would I recognize you?
She, like, brings her hands up close to the side of her face. And then she, like, pulls her hands in like this to, kind of like binocular vision or tunnel vision her eyes towards you. And for just a moment, those big, round, rabbit-like eyes turn yellow.
Oh! Oh! Oh no!
And I'll leave that as the end of the session.
Oh no! What the fuck?
Evil. You are
Love
evil.
Love
Oh
it.
my god. Hey, yo, what? Oh my god. Okay. Makeshift coming in hot. All right.
Makeshift, you're gonna make me have a meltdown. I'm not gonna be able to wait 2 weeks. Fuck.
Holy crap. Wow. I'm genuinely impressed. Holy shit. Good job, Makeshift. That was a good cliffhanger.
Thank you.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah, clap, 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 clap.
Clap, clap, clap,
Wow.
clap, clap.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to find out what happens until the... Hold on. The 31st. The 31st of January is when we will be back with Path of Destruction. Holy shit, brother. My god. All right.
I'm racking my brain now. I don't know if I said it. Holy shit.
Purple, I'm gonna tell you, I don't even know who he's talking about, and that's weird.
Oh god.
Okay, wow. Okay.
Make sure you're evil. Put horns on him next time, Path of Destruction, or even Rise of Vestia. I don't
Wow.
care. He needs his horns.
He needs demon horns, apparently. Wow, okay. Well, unfortunately, we won't be with Rise of Vestia this week, as several of us have stuff to be doing this weekend. Oh, there's the maid outfit. Okay. Oh, sweet boy. Sweet summer child. Anyway.
Those are not horns.
We will be back with Rise of Vestia on the... I swear I can read my calendar. On the 21st. The 21st of January will be Rise of Vestia's return. I will probably be... Is that 27th? It's the 27th. 28th. 28th. 28th.
Yes.
I swear to God. Oh, I need a nap. It's the 28th.
28th.
The 28th Rise of Vestia will be back, not the 21st. I'm busy the 21st. The 28th Rise of Vestia will be back, and we will continue on. And we have it's Path of Destruction that's on the 31st. I got them mixed up, I think. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you for coming out and watching our wonderful stream with our wonderful people. And we will see you all again next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
See everyone.
I will see you in 2 weeks after I've mentally lost myself.
Don't fuck your cousin.
Don't do
Oh
that.
my
Okay.
God.
Goodbye, everyone.
What?